Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 12 of the Band of Bravos. For real this time. Hopefully the internet allows us to have this episode this week. Hi, I am your host and GM for this exciting session. I am Jason Bulmahn. I'm the director of game design at Paizo. And before we get started here today, why don't I toss it around the horn and let everyone introduce themselves and their characters.
Hey, this is James Jacobs. I'm the creative director for Pathfinder. I'm playing Shensen the Bard, and I am paranoid now when you're tossing it around the horn, Jason, that it's a Minotaur's horn.
That is fair. Yeah, that's a good call.
Oof, that is a really scary thought. Hey all, I'm Maryssa Marie. I am Paizo's web content manager, and I play Ilana Thistlefoot, our halfling druid.
Jason.
Hi, folks. Hi, folks. I'm Jason Keeley, a Starfinder developer. I'll be playing Roark Thunderbird, the swashbuckler Tengu, and I'm sorry I spilled my Coke on that router in Atlanta last week.
That explains a lot.
And I am Peyton Smith. I am the social media producer here at Paizo, and I am playing Lon Barnes, the wizard extraordinaire. And if you've never been here before, first off, welcome back to Band of Bravos. And you might be noticing how does this work? You know, sometimes there's talk about interaction with this stuff, and we want you guys to help us or try to destroy us during these games. And you'll notice basically the tokens that are above us, in which you can see mine kind of rapidly changing as I test my lovely button system here, which seems to be working. Those are hero points. Hero points of Pathfinder Second Edition allow you to re-roll failed rolls or make good rolls bad rolls. And you are able to contribute your channel points on Twitch. So if you're watching us live on Twitch, and if you're on YouTube, we highly encourage you to come over to the Twitch channel and come play with us live every Friday at 2 p.m. PDT. And you are able to contribute your channel points, which is below your Twitch chat there. The bottom left, you'll see a little icon there for channel points. When you spend those and specify which person you want to give a hero point, you can then grant us one. We're all filled up. We kind of kept the ones from the last technical issue that we had. But if you don't like us at all, you feel that the adventurers are having too good of a time, there's way too many smiles, you can look at Jason Bowman, because he has points as well. And you guys were able to fill him up last time, so he has 3 villain points, basically. So he is able to kill us all, pretty much. If you just don't like us, you keep giving it to him if you feel like something needs to happen. So, Jason, what amazing adventure do you have for us today?
How many hero points is it to just kill a character? Is that 3?
Yeah.
Just 3 points and just like dead.
Lord's really old, so you are
he's only 2.
Damocles.
Well, when we last left our intrepid band of adventurers, they had traveled deep underground into the Darklands to attempt to negotiate a settlement on behalf of the good Goblin King Brightcrown. They traveled down to Kobold Town, and there to meet and speak with the orc emissary to attempt to broker some sort of peace between the fledgling Goblin Kingdom and the orcs that had taken over the nearby mine. Upon arriving, you found the town in the middle of a giant festival and managed to get inside by doing what you do best, performing. And after that, you went to go speak with the orc emissary, and unfortunately found out that the emissary, one Gargetha Clearsight, was not currently in Kobold Town, and that the orc emissary was actually back with her people discussing matters with their elders. This left you with some time on your hands. So once again, the Band of Bravos did what the Band of Bravos do, which is put on a show.
Roll badly.
So what was that? Roll badly. Yeah, no, there was some of that. Burn hero points and somehow roll even lower than when you started. So the group went back to the Cracked Fang, where you managed to find a place to stay by clearing out the lodge behind the place from oozes that had infested it, and then had negotiated with Snelk, the owner of the Cracked Fang, to put on performances. Everything went well the first night. You drew in big crowds, you raised some good money, but the next night, you found that there was a new visitor there who was there to give you a hard time. And that was a rather surly Minotaur, who you learned was named Hagen Onehorn. The cranky Minotaur was throwing drinks and heckling you, and the band of Bravos managed to, heckle the heckler, and he left in a huff, promising that he would see you later. And I believe that is where we left off.
And I think we're still in the tavern, right? I think the show's still going.
Yeah, you're right in the middle of the show. I'm going to enjoy one of these benevolence bars from Critical Hit Cookies.
Whoa.
I had a whole box of them for last week's session
What?
that I would show off, but most of them have been eaten.
I don't know if you want to give them another shout out thing, because I think of the technical difficulty thing.
Yeah,
A whole box in a week?
Well, not all of them, but there's not many left. Now the box isn't as impressive. Yeah, the fine folks at Critical Hit Cookies have made cookies for all of us. These are the benevolence bars. I also have Shensen's Funfetti cookie.
Yay!
And Ilana's Revitalizing Lemon cookie. And Lorne's Rocky Road cookie.
Yeah, because that's my life.
And Roark's Panache cookies. So whichever one of
Cool.
you gets knocked unconscious first tonight or killed, I'm eating your cookie. So
Are you just going to pull a random cookie out of the box and that's it? That's where all 3 of your villain points are going to go?
yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
How
Is the
dare.
cookie the
I apologize.
Go ahead. Is the cookie the
I apologize
representation
for
of our
that,
soul? As I talk over you again. Sorry.
This is life. Oh, dear. So wait,
It's all-
where is that Minotaur going?
So, sorry, I'm eating cookie. The Minotaur walked outside, and you can see him through the window as he walks off along the side of the building, and you can see him kind of looking through the back windows and do one of these.
I do one back, and it's just like lightning arcs to my eyes, and then lightning arcs out of my fingers, and it's like bzz, bzz.
Lorne, isn't
lightning
he
yourself
going?
in the eyes.
Isn't he
He
going
knows
back
what he's
towards our
doing.
cabin?
I'm not sure. I mean, we don't have anything valuable in our room, do we?
Besides our unconscious friend?
I mean, anything. Yeah, we should probably help with that.
Well, so you have probably most of your gear on you, but because you're doing a performance, I'm wagering, I had assumed you left like backpacks and shit.
No.
Backpacks and
honest-
stuff.
Honest, for the performance.
Oh, you have
Smile.
your backpacks on.
Yeah.
Not me.
Is that what
That's
you're trying to sell me?
ridiculous.
No, we put the back. For logical, I assume we could say that we brought our stuff with us because we're adventurers and never like being 2 feet away from our own stuff. So we put them in the side room there.
I don't own a backpack, so I'm exempt.
Oh, well, that's an easy solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't own anything. Well,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I own plenty. Just no backpacks.
Just be Paul.
How do you carry it around?
I got a belt pouch for my little stuff and all the other, like my soap and my holy water and my violin, which is actually in its own case. You don't put a violin in a backpack, you monsters.
well, yeah, but where's the case? Do you just carry it all the time?
That thing's strapped to my hip like a sword, so I can whip it out and perform up some power.
Are we having this conversation on stage in front of our audience?
Yes, it's part of the
Oh,
Band
boy.
of Bravos experience. Discordant party functioning.
The crowd
I'd
is all
like
just
to-
kind of looking at each other like, is this part of the show? I don't know.
I'd like to address the audience as this happens, and as a point to the front door, as before the Minotaur was leaving, I would say, well, if any of you else would like to leave in a huff, feel free. But if that's too soon, you can leave in a minute in a huff. Ha ha!
Do you
I
do a
clapped.
flip?
That was a lot. Yay, puns!
You do a flip after it to be impressive.
Yes. Now, just to keep their attention on me, while the rest of you argue about our stuff.
I
Do we need to
apologize
roll
for-
again to finish the performance?
No, we kind of already took care of the closing out of the performance, and you managed to make some money, but you still have like a half hour worth of performance left to do. So, the crowd,
Right.
after the Minotaur leaves, the crowd seems, ready for the show to go on. They kind of spread back out. If you recall, many of them had moved away from where the Minotaur was. But now that he's gone, everything seems to be getting back to normal, and you can see Snelt kind of looking around and looking quite a bit relieved.
Great. So at what point do we want to just continue on the performance then? Like I do some lightning bits, Shensen does some flips with the violin.
Ooh, violin flips. Violent flips.
Yeah,
Some dancing lights and some light show arcs and...
Yeah, and I'd had that awesome fire display going on last episode, so I guess I'm continuing it, having Shensen fight a dragon with the violin.
Yeah. I mean, you've got this whole routine that involves, acrobatics and storytelling and magic, and the crowd eats it up, right? They really do enjoy the show. Snelk is apparently doing rather brisk business and is slinging a lot of drinks and serving a lot of drinks from the Fang. If you recall, you can get a drink from the Fang itself. And folks seem to be having a relatively good time with your performance. After about an hour or so, it kind of wraps up, and you reach the end, and you collect your money, and you're kind of free to enjoy drinks or do whatever you want.
At this point, I go, all right, everyone, we all know where the Minotaur went, right? In that direction. Do we just want to make sure that everything is safe with our companion? Or if nothing's wrong, at least bring her some food.
I'd be
good.
more comfortable if we did that. Make a grand finale, grand exit, and go back to make sure nothing has been hopefully broken into, vandalized.
Excellent. Ilana, could you please go and gather some food then, and then we can return back to our chambers and make sure she is all right.
Marvelous. Can do. Can somebody make sure to collect the gold from Mr. Snelk?
I can
I'll do that.
Oh, no, Shensen. Good. No, Shensen, you can do that.
All right.
All right. Well, you go and find Snelk. And he's in the middle of serving drinks and stuff, and he's like, I've got your coins right here. And he starts putting coins on the table, and he puts down like 8 copper. But there you go.
Excuse me?
Doesn't seem like enough.
What? I'm sure it's fine.
If you want us to continue bringing business to your lovely tavern with our extremely important performances, we need to be fully paid. Otherwise, we will become stroppy and curt with our attitudes.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's the it's a little light, but it's some. Oh, you know what? I forgot the silver, and he counts out the appropriate amount as it becomes clear that you're not going to fall for his cheap ruse.
All right.
So yeah, he pays you out, and you can go about your business.
All right. Let's go make sure that that Minotaur didn't turn our lodge into like a trap-filled maze or something.
Yeah, just conjure maze. All right. Well, let's see.
And off we go. Off to see our dearest friend in our completely not ransacked and destroyed home.
Oh, looks fine.
Oh dear.
So you make your way out back, and I should actually fix a thing here. The front door has just been torn off of its hinges and is lying in the grass nearby.
I fall to my knees and look at the destroyed door and just like, no! It served us so well. I cry over the door.
Well, that Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a loyal and trustworthy door.
It never betrayed us. It always stayed shut when I wanted it to.
Lorne, it's a door. Where's our friend?
This place is a mess. Who did this?
Yes, someone has tossed about all of the furniture, thrown the food on the floor, moved the tables all about. And you make your way to the back room where the drow woman was resting, and she is nowhere to be seen.
Is the back door
Oh,
open?
dear.
Was that?
Is the back door open or smashed through?
No, it is not.
Time to start tracking. Who's the ranger in this group? Who knows how to follow hoof prints?
My icon's green, so is that close enough?
Survival. Oh, I don't think forest lore is going to work in these caves.
I'm not good at survival. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, mine is a 1.
Oh, that's like way above mine.
Is an 8.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Which would you like, Jason? Survival, perception?
Well, if you're gonna try and figure out where the drow friend or perhaps the Minotaur, as there are clearly like muddy hoof prints all over the fucking place, all over the place.
Are they?
Was that?
Are they in every single room, or does he like just? Do they make are they all over the place, or did it look like he made a beeline for the back room, or?
It looks like he stomped over the entire place and kind of tossed everything about looking for valuables. You see like any backpacks and whatnot you left back here were tossed about, but you didn't really have anything of value in them. You know, it would have been like food and maybe rope or something. He left all that. He just dumped it out.
Well, I am distressed and distraught about other people's backpacks. Can we tell if
Shensen, what about your spooky book?
Oh, my spooky book! Where's my spooky monster book?
It's in your pack. Oh, wait, you don't have a pack.
No, I know. I was just carrying it around. I've left it up.
Just in a pile.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, would you like me to roll survival or perception to see if we can find any clues?
Well, perception will give you information about what happened in here. Survival is good for following tracks. So, whichever you're trying to do, look for clues, follow tracks.
Let's look for clues first. Looking for clues. 22.
Yeah, it's just from the pattern of kind of disarray and destruction, it's pretty clear he just came in here to toss the place. Like, he just made a mess. It doesn't look like there was intent. Some of the stuff is now a little broken, like one of the legs of the chair came off and, stuff like that. But, like, it could have been a lot worse. He just kind of tossed it, like, just made a mess.
All right. What about my friend? Did it look like she was dragged from the bed? Does it look like she got out herself?
You look, and if she left under her own power, she left her boots here.
Oh.
Because they're still next to the end of the bed.
Okay. And then my other concern is the giant hole in the ground that's barely covered.
It is still just barely covered. It looks like he did not step on it. Seeing the big, obvious, cheaply repaired hole in the floor.
Yeah, so from looking around, I could tell that basically the Minotaur came in, trashed everything, noticed that she was there, and then dragged her out in some way via footprints and whatever.
All right. Well, I am about to go on a hunt for our friend. Who's with me?
I'm more than happy to help. So let's investigate outside a little bit then.
All right. 22 survival, follow track.
All right. Well, you make your way outside and begin looking about on the ground, trying to find some tracks. And with the 22, you notice that, clearly the Minotaur came from the front where the inn is, but he didn't leave that way. He left kind of heading off to the east. And you can see his tracks going off into kind of, this isn't really grass, it's more like a bed of moss and fungus, but it serves the same purpose. But he did leave kind of obvious tracks. No real attempt to cover his trail, or if he did a very poor job of it.
Wait, Ilana, are you able to shapeshift yet? I know you turned into a mouse, but what else can you turn into?
Turning into a mouse certainly counts.
Ilana, I wave my hand in front of her expression. Ilana, are you there?
I think he's in a trance.
Something may have happened to Maryssa. She definitely cloned herself in the Zoom call.
Yeah, there's like 2 of her.
Oh boy.
Oh, excitement.
Well, and one of them is muted.
That might be the one trying to talk. The one that's not muted is like the simulacrum.
Which one do I shoot? I can't tell them
which
apart.
one is it. In any event, I don't know why shapeshifting is something that is required to track down a giant, surly, semi-drunk Minotaur. He's got big hoofs. He's got them all over the place.
I was going to ask if Ilana could transform into a dog. So we go get him, and then just send her off. But she got lost in the void.
She's got pest form, I think, is the trick, and depends if you're a dog person or a cat person. I guess if a dog is a pest or not.
That would be an interesting discussion to see if with a dog or a cat, because that doesn't happen the next thing. So if it does happen, can it happen in Pest World? It would be an interesting question for later. Regardless, though, I see that Maryssa is just standing there, possibly like just T-posing at us because of the disconnect. So now we're gonna then look at Roark and Shensen going, well, obviously there are tracks here. I recommend that we follow them.
I'm also worried that door just started moving around, like there might be a poltergeist in there.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just magic.
Oh, I think I had.
There you are.
I blanked out for a moment. What happened?
It's okay. I saw your loading bar above your head, and it took you a while.
I was looking at the ground. I was looking at the tracks. I was looking at the mud in our room. I don't think I heard anything from the last few minutes. Apologies.
I put a hand on it like, was it the mushrooms?
In the last few minutes, everyone gained a level but you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're level 20 now.
Well, fine. I guess I'll take that survival back then and use it for somebody who will appreciate it.
No, we didn't spend our points on survival. We appreciate your surviving.
So, I was going to ask you, like I don't know if Jason will allow it. If you want to use your pest form to turn into a dog and sniff out the trail.
I don't know if that would be pest form, but it would definitely be animal form.
That's a question for Director of Game Design, Jason Bulmahn.
It would not allow you to turn into a dog.
Darn.
Not even like one of those chihuahuas.
Darn it.
What about
animal form?
Animal form will let you turn into a dog.
Yeah, do that one.
I do believe my wild shape will let me take an animal form.
Are you going to turn into Bandit?
Oh my gosh. I don't know how well, but he's very good at biting ankles. I don't know about hunting Minotaurs. Definitely hunting mailmen.
Oh, that's a good question. Do Minotaurs have ankles? Do cows have ankles? I guess they would, wouldn't they?
Have angles?
Ankles, you know.
Ankles.
Or is it like ham hocks or...
Well, no, I mean, they have hooves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think you get like a ankle joint kind of down there. I don't know. Is it called an ankle?
That's the question. That is the question. The game grinds to a halt as we wonder about cow ankles.
Google it as we track it down.
I would look it up, but I don't think it's in the core rulebook. All right, so maybe it's in the Minotaur description.
Oh yeah.
All right, so are you turning into a dog?
I suppose I am. All right, so. The way I turn into a dog is I am a wild druid, so I can take wild shape, and then I can do it to take animal form. Turn into a...
Sorry, I got engrossed in this Google search. It's a hawk. Apparently that's what's called the ankle for at least cows, at least.
Hawk. Like a ham hawk,
because they walk on their toenails, basically, so it's a hawk.
Actually, if it's a ham hawk for a pig, it'd probably be a beef hawk for a cow.
Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I rolled the 22 on survival to follow its track, so why do I need to turn into a dog?
I don't know
I
how
was
we got
really
off on this
focused.
tangent.
I was really focused on finding his tracks.
These are questions of the century, Jason. We need to know.
It's a
Chat
warm
learned
thing.
something.
Well, I mean, it would give you scent, which would make it easier for you to hunt. But you did roll a pretty good
Survival before I
survival
blacked out.
check. So yeah, but yeah, you can totally use animal form to turn into a canine. You get a bite attack. You get a speed of 40.
Oh,
know.
snap.
Yeah.
None of this is on my character sheet at the moment. What? All right.
You could also turn into a shark.
Cave
Wait.
shark.
Where's dinosaur on this list?
Very
Cave
useful.
shark. I think I have to wait to become monster form or a much larger animal form.
Oh,
Later.
James,
We will have
James,
theater sharks later.
Dinosaurs aren't animals. Everyone knows that.
Wow, that made me sad. Regardless, though,
I'm never going to be a triceratops.
So to help you out, I assume we could just have her turn into a dog and not worry about the importing stats right now. Let her be a dog, and then after we figure life out, we then go back.
I'm not as worried about it. If you want to turn into a dog, the stats are pretty easy.
All right. I'll just roll a regular 20 and tell me what to add to it to sniff him out.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, right. 1d20 away. 15 plus. What am I plussing for?
Well,
sniffers?
so this wouldn't technically change your survival roll. So whatever your survival bonus is, I mean, your skills don't fundamentally change. You just get different abilities like an athletics modifier and low light vision and scent.
and antlers.
What dog has antlers, James?
The ones that you see for sale at like the store during Christmas.
He makes a good
Are
point.
you referring to the Grinch dog with the antlers on its head?
No,
Okay, yeah.
The correct answer is the basilope.
Oh, the bat. Yeah. All right. So moving on.
We've been on this for too long. Let's
It's
go.
been 10 minutes. All right. So
Survival was enough. It was 22. I'm
Yeah,
still
great.
a dog because it's fun. Let's go.
you're doing super. All right. So, all right. So you begin to follow the tracks, and soon they begin to wind between buildings, leading you down an alleyway.
Ooh, that's a good place to get jumped.
And it occurs, I don't have any of your characters in here, so let me fix that.
Oh, there's
You can
something
do it, I
mysterious on
believe.
this. What is that? Is that a cat? What's a cat doing in the Darklands? It's not a cat.
That is a cat.
It's a cave cat.
Don't you like the cat? Are you jealous of
Kitty.
the cat? That cat's
No, I
living
wanna go-
life.
I want to go pet the cat. Oh,
Oh God,
We're
why are you all
huge.
big?
We're finally
Weird.
giants. We got giant form, everyone. Begin to destroy the buildings.
All right. So, you are making your way down this alley, and up ahead, you cannot help but notice
A giant Minotaur.
a Minotaur.
that was easier than I thought it would be to find him. But I am distracted still.
Yeah,
By
he
the
did
cat.
leave a very obvious trail. We have to
Yeah,
protect
and
the
he's
cat
not
at all
exactly
costs.
moving really quickly, and that is especially true considering he is carrying.
Oh,
No.
you monster! Put
He
her
has
down.
my friend. Gently, please.
You call out to him, and he turns to look at you, and he's like, "Meh. Figured you'd come if I took something precious to you."
I'm sorry. The got me.
I was going for a snort, but I just couldn't make it happen.
I did that for you. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, this is clearly Hagen. It's clearly the same Minotaur. If that's not clear, one of his horns is broken.
Oh, that's not going to stay. I'm eyeballing his other horns. Like, dude, you're gonna have to change your name when we're done with you.
Back.
What?
Like maybe Hagen Hamburger. That's a good name for you.
Bark.
Oh, you're barking. Oh, all right. Oh man.
Excellent dialogue today on the Band of Bravos.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Do we know this individual? He doesn't look at all familiar to me.
What?
I'm negging him.
Okay. Ah, well done.
Oh, I see. And he's like, yeah, my boss has said you'd be weak.
What?
Well, let's do this. And he tosses the elf into the building next to him, and she just slumps down to the ground. And he kind of turns and reaches behind his back and grabs an axe. And he's like, all right, come on. And at that, I'm going to go ahead and bring up this.
I immediately push Shensen forward because she has more red than the rest of us, and go, "Andale!" and then just kind of push, and then rush off to the valley that's side of us. Yes, we have to roll the initiative by clicking our character sheets and then clicking the initiative button.
Dear.
I got a 12.
I got an 11, and him throwing my new friend was enough for me to turn back to human. Because I need to be able to yell at him in common.
Of course the Minotaur gets a 20. Of course he does.
Well, so that's a number. All right, let me go ahead and sort by descending. There we go. All right. So, Hagen One Horn is going to open up by charging straight down the alley.
Ilana, no!
Oh dear.
Since he won initiative, he's gonna go ahead and charge down the alley, and he's going to attack you, Ilana. With his
he's
horns.
not.
And you are still in animal form, correct?
No, I went out of it the second he threw my friend through a door.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I figured this would be a little simpler.
He is going to attempt to impale you with his horns. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. That hits.
That'll do it.
I'll do it.
So you still have her cookie, right, Jason?
I do, but it's only going to do 15 points of damage.
Only 15.
Yeah. All right, there we are. So it's going to do 15 points of damage. It's not a crit or anything, so he will do 15 with his horns as he charges up and slams into you. Actually, you know what? He's getting another D8 of damage because that's a special attack.
Excuse you?
It's special.
He says you're dying.
He's going to do an extra 8 points of damage. So actually increase the damage to a total of 23.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then with his final action, because that was 2 of them, he's going to swing at you with his great axe. And that is adjusted to be the second attack.
22 on the second attack after the negative.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. He ain't lying.
Ow.
Does that hit?
Okay. I'm down to 1 hit point. I'm feeling a 1 out of 36.
All right, so that's going to do 12 points of damage, and you just managed to stay conscious. Here, let me just hold this cookie here.
He's got his.
Oh, no.
He has his axe in my horn wounds.
All right, the Hagen One Horn has dealt a devastating blow to you, Ilana, but that is the end of his action. Roark, it is your turn.
Okay, first I'm going to attempt to tumble through this guy's space. Here I go.
I believe
We believe in you.
Oh, 21. I'm going to let that stand and hope for the best.
It's against what,
It's your reflex DC.
my reflex DC? Yeah, that's going to make it.
Yeah. Okay, so I will end up behind him. That'll grant me a point of panache, and he is now flat-footed against my attack, which
Very
I'm
good.
about to do with the confident finisher. Here comes
Yay.
the sword.
All right, so you tumble between his hooves and his ankles,
His hawks.
His hawks.
Oh, his hawks.
I believe. Yeah, we established that.
Yeah.
And your
that's-
your blade finds the mark. That will hit
All right.
because you're flanking me.
Because I'm flanking and he's flat-footed. Ooh, add a delicious 12 points of precision damage to that 4, so a total of 16.
All right.
As I stab him in the back.
Well done.
Excellent performance, Roark.
How
you hit him in the
appropriate.
back, and he oh, that stung, and he turns to look at you, one of his eyes big and veiny, glaring at you.
And I say, how appropriate! You fight like a cow! Ha! And then I raise my buckler.
He's like, I am a cow.
You won't get that. That's a reference from a different universe.
You have not ascended to the multiple universes.
Lorne and Shensen, technically you both have the same initiative. Which one of you wants to go first?
I will
I'll let Shensen go.
first and okay. Because that way I will do a lingering composition, inspire courage, and then my performance check against this guy is a awful roll.
You got 3
which
points.
I assume is that a critical failure or just a failure?
You can
That
re-roll it.
that's just a failure.
All right, so that just is all it does is waste an action. I don't spend a point or anything, and then so I
Can you
do
not
fire
re-roll
up
it
my
with a
bard
hero
bonus.
point, or
No, that's
Okay.
not worth rolling a hero point over.
Okay.
I do have my bard bonus going on, and at the same moment, I look at that bard bonus covers everything but our buddy.
Ah.
I'm also going to see Ilana got cowpoked, so I'm going to swap out a soothe as a 2nd level spell. So that'll do an additional. So that's 17 points of healing to Ilana.
Oh, much appreciated.
All right. So you reach out and heal Ilana with your soothing words, and that is the end of your turn. Lorne, what do you got for me?
cool.
Bard
And,
bonus.
Yeah, just to make sure we all got our spell slots and everything else back via resting and all. Cool. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Please, Jason, if you don't mind, grab me a ghoul. So we're gonna put it right behind the Minotaur. Don't worry, we're not gonna do another episode of this. So basically, just normal roundabout of stuff. I summon a ghoul, like I kind of tap my skull. Gransfeld, I choose you, and I grab the skull, and then basically deploy the ghoul behind there.
I'm assuming right there.
Just to keep him out of range, just one space back.
All right.
I know it's
Throw
gonna
the skull.
miss. No, I just throw. I use a motion of throwing the skull, but it's like it's throwing throwing Grisfeld out of it, and I put the skull back. It's like I'm tossing the ghost out.
When that happens, like his little ghostly form goes spinning end over end, and then like boop, pops into existence, and he's like, and he appears, and he's just like, oh.
I was like, oh man, and then it just goes right into. I'm doing a little bit of way, and that's going to mess up my action economy with him because now he's only going to be able to swing once after, but it's just to kind of ensure survivability for now. And that's going to take all 3 of my turns because I summoned him at that point.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely. All right, Ilana.
Oh, he's right in front of me. Oh,
You can
He is.
cast
you
some
can take
fire.
the chance. You can take the chance and move back to that corner over there. That's
Oh,
behind
I
us.
am going to back here around the corner where he definitely can't see me.
Like over here is where I would suggest for you.
Yes. All right. Let's see if I can still do the thing I was going to do. If I am back behind the corner, it's within 30 feet, so I am going to aim a flaming spear
Ooh.
right where he is standing. That really hurt. And cast a flaming spear on him.
It's a good roll.
Barbecue.
What square are you putting it in?
This one, where he is standing.
Yeah. I think you might be able to hit this one.
Yeah,
there,
like
maybe.
his. Ooh, you're right. 1 second. Oh, yeah, that's a corner. No, lean around the corner and hit that one where his shoulder head is, it looks like.
Oh, no.
Here.
What?
Yeah, he's just moving it so he can move the thing.
I needed to be able to grab it. I had a tile in
Did
the
you
way.
just sidestep my fire?
Well, I don't know. We're going to find out. He's going to make a reflex save, if I recall correctly.
Yes. With a DC of 18.
Delightful.
15 damage.
I'm going to go ahead and burn a villain point on that.
Less delightful.
He has burned a point.
All right. So what's the DC again? 18, 19, 20?
18.
18. All right. So he's going to make that, which is that half damage or is it none?
That would be... I don't believe it's no damage if you make the reflex. Let me
it's a
get
basic
extra
reflex
details
save.
open.
That's
It's no
basic
damage on a
reflex save.
successful save.
Yeah, no damage, no
but
damage.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
On the
Yep,
bottom.
I
says
see it. Yep. All right. So
But-
he sidesteps it and takes no damage.
Rude. Ilana will remember this.
All right. He is like as this this sphere of fire appears, and that is the end of Ilana's turn. At the bottom of the order,
You can do it. With the clinking dishes and the things of the world.
Jason?
It is
Yes.
forbidden. It's the Forbidden
Forbidden.
Squad.
hello. So at the end of the round,
Wait, no. This is a hit. They're here to kill us. It is forbidden. Forbidden.
let me go ahead and add them to the order. Oof.
You can just make them both ones to save lives.
Maybe they're being perceptive about whether or not the bull is the bad guy.
Maybe. But yeah, a pair of kobolds kind of spring up. They were hiding behind crates and boxes in the alley here. And they kind of pop up. One is over near the lazy lounging cat. And the other one's over in the alley back over this way.
How have we not freaked the cat out?
It's a pretty chill cat. He'll sleep through anything. Like, somebody running a loud role-playing game right next to him. So anyway, yeah, that's I was so happy when I completed that set because I could include my cat. So all right, moving on. So top of the order, the Minotaur is going to go first. Hagen, one horn. The first thing he's going to do is he is going to, let's see here. Yeah. He is going to take a swipe at Roark and the newly placed ghoul with his axe swipe because they are both within reach and adjacent to each other. So he's going to start by swinging at Roark.
You should duck, Roark. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I used the word duck. Oh. I'm also sorry he rolled a 32.
I think that's a credit to everybody at that point.
Is that a crit?
It sure is. Why do you always do this to me? Every fight, practically.
I'm gonna
it's a
go ahead and
critical
put
hit.
Alana's cookie back.
Go grab rocks.
I'm gonna go grab Rourke's cookie. So take 34 points of damage.
Oof.
As the axe nearly cuts you right in half.
Rock!
I'm just. He's okay though. Rourke, if Rourke's at full HP, he's good. But I just hold the skull up, going, "Come on, Grisfell."
And now I make the second attack against Grisfell.
Of course it's a natural 20. Of course it's a natural.
Wow.
Grisfell, who went flying through the air being like, landed and was like, oh.
And
And then 2 seconds later is obliterated. And suddenly appears back in the skull, and you see his ghostly face pop out of the skull and be like, that was horrible.
I know it was, but
Wow.
you're gonna have to deal with it.
Because you killed a raised dead minion first, you have to eat like a piece of rotting meat, right?
Yeah.
No, but I am going to go back to my benevolence bar here in just a moment. Benevolence. And now I still have my third action.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. And I'm going to take that at Roark as well. Here we go.
No.
That's a 5, so.
That's more like it.
Ooh.
I'll burn
No.
a 1 point.
Jason.
Oh, of course you would.
Dang.
Jason.
Fail.
You see-
Critical fail. Oh.
Yeah, it's a failure.
It's still a failure, but it's not a critical failure anymore because I really wished I could have used my new swashbuckler reaction, but too bad.
Well,
Too bad.
that's definitely a miss. All right. That would be the end of the Minotaur's turn. His axe dripping with blood and ichor. He looks at all of you with a snort. Come on, let's dance. Roark, it's your turn.
You just said the magic word. I'm gonna dance through his space again.
Very well.
Extra performance.
No, that's
You'll-
going to be a
A hero
reroll.
point.
That's worse.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
The curse
So
stays.
I don't go anywhere.
Yeah, not even close. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any panache. But I will just do a regular sorting strike and hope for the best.
Hmm.
Should I spend a second hero point?
Well, someone
you-
did just give you a point back, so you can.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna do it. It's a different
Yeah.
D20 roll.
All right. Yeah, you attempt to dance through its square, but yeah, he kind of rebuffs you pretty soundly. However, with that second renewed attempt to hit him, you do manage to score a
All right,
hit.
that is only 5 piercing. I will
Hey,
raise my
at least
shield
it's not
again.
the one piercing we kept rolling last time.
Yeah, that's true. So that's my end of my turn.
Higgin looks lightly injured. Shensen, what do you got for me?
All right. I'm going to try another lingering performance this time. So let's see if I do a better performance this time. That's a 20. Is that a success against him?
Yes, just barely.
All right. Just barely is good enough for me. So that'll make my bard bonus auto last for another 3 rounds. And then with my last 2 actions, since Roark was so kind and tactic-minded to not take up that space, I'm going to shoot that troublemaking guy with a color spray. So he's got a DC 19 will save.
Uh-oh. Let me go ahead and roll that will save as a blast of
Fancy.
color. Yeah.
The blast of cookies. Ooh, yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah, just
Special
like that.
effects.
Straight through.
Like
All
burns
right,
right through that building.
Let me go ahead and roll my will save.
Ha! Failure.
Well, I do still have 1 villain point left.
Yeah, if you want to risk a
do.
critical failure, go for it.
Yes, I do.
Very well, then.
Oh! Well, you're still dazzled,
I am dazzled for 1 round.
which will
As
help.
the light blinds, you see like stars in his eyes as he kind of tries to wave away the flash of colors. And that is the end of Shensen's turn. Lorne.
Well, I cry that my cool undead couldn't do anything, but I then I'm gonna go, okay, you guys take care of that one. I'm gonna go take care of these things. I rush over to this one. And I go, hello there. And I grab him and I begin to shock him.
Wait. Have they done anything to us?
I don't care. They're weird and they're new. And they got put in the initiative.
Oh, boy.
They do
have
have swords drawn.
Yeah, it's like, they said a boss was here. It's a hit. You got to put two to two together at some point. Here, can I use as a free action or whatever to basically look at him and go like, you here to kill me or not?
And he's like,
Okay, you're here to kill me. I'm glad I've now solved this moral conundrum, and I have full rights to shocking grass. That's a 28.
That sure would have helped against it, like maybe
with bar bonus as a
Minotaur.
29. So is that a crit?
that is a crit.
So I just grab a hold of him, and I assume he threatens me with his sword or whatever. And I'm like, I don't like being in melee. And I assume he's wearing metal or something.
Yeah, no, he's wearing leather. Okay. But you run up and reach out your hand, and just like he does that thing where he flashes and you can see his bones for just a second. And then he collapses.
He turns into
to
a
the
Looney
ground.
Tunes cartoon, in other words.
Yeah.
I have many concerns.
He collapses to the ground immediately after that is done.
Excellent. That is my turn.
All right. The other kobold didn't see his friend get electrocuted, but comes dashing out from the corner to the square behind Roark. And he is going to attempt to stab Roark with his short sword. That is a 19 against your flat-footed.
Oh, right, I'm flat-footed. That just hits me.
All right. He is only going to do, let's see, that's only 1 point of damage.
Is that kobold dazzled with the color spray, or was it blocked?
No, he wasn't in the area.
Okay.
So that only does 1 normally, but because he's flanking you, we're going to go ahead and throw another 5 on there. So take 6.
Oh, that is exactly how many hit points I had. Good night, everybody.
Hi, Roark.
Roark cookie.
No.
I'm so excited. I'm going to eat your soul. I'm going to eat your soul.
That's definitely what's not going to happen.
Ilana! Medic!
Jason, is it my turn?
Yes.
How you gonna get past
Technically,
him?
I still have 1 action left. So he starts rifling through Roark's stuff.
Absolutely.
Hey!
not.
And Ilana, now it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to move right over here so I have perfect view. And how many actions does it take to? Oh, I used an action. Never mind.
You can use a 2-action heal on him.
Oh, I know. I want to sustain my fireball on this jerk. But I need to use my 2-action heal, so I'm going to use 2-action heal straight at Roark.
All right. Yep.
Oh, regardless of his healing.
Do we still have bard bonus? So it's 10
Yes.
instead of 9?
Bard bonus won't help healing.
Correct.
No, it won't. All right, 9 heal.
Bard bonus only wants people to get hurt.
Is this a first level heal or a second level heal?
That's a first level heal.
All right. All right. Roark, you regain consciousness as you see a kobold hefting, like above you, hefting your short sword.
I don't have any actions left, so I can't do anything about that.
Get off! Well, if it's the 2-action, it's actually 17.
Healing? Yep.
Yeah, because you increase the hit points restored by 8.
That's already factored in, and she rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wait.
I used my good rolls at the beginning when we weren't doing anything useful and we're hunting things down. You know I only roll well when it's not important.
Yes, I'm afraid It's only 9. So, this kobold has taken your short sword. You do not have it currently. Because when you passed out, it fell to the ground, and he spent his third action to pick it up. All
Give
right.
me that back!
Ilana, did you maintain the flaming sphere?
Does it take actions to do that? Because I would love to if it didn't take any actions. Because that would
It
be an
is
extra.
sustained. Yeah, you have to spend an action to keep it.
Unfortunately, saving Roark.
But you only spent 2 actions on the
You had to
heal.
move up.
You had to move
I
in
needed
order
to move so I
work.
could see.
Oh.
I
Nope,
mean, if you want to not count that, I will happily.
I mean, I appreciate your honesty, but you could see Roark from where you were.
Ooh,
No.
To kind of help her out, you want to just put her back where she was?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
Just to iron things out.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's
you
just-
can see from like the corner back here to the corner here. I mean, if you're drawing center to center, you can't, but you have line of
More like
sight.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, then you
Burn 'em.
oh so benevolent, great GM Jason.
I know,
Let's
right?
sustain that
Look at
fire.
me.
Thank
So
you for
nice.
killing us and then showing mercy.
Let's sustain that fire and 3d6 fire damage if he fails the reflex. Never mind.
All of that. And then I bounce a 24 reflex save. Okay, so he takes nothing from the sphere again, and that would be the end of Ilana's turn.
Marvelous.
Now it's
Roark's
its
alive.
turn.
Unfortunately, now it is his turn. And he is going to swing his axe at you, Lorne.
No,
You
no,
are
he
within
shouldn't.
reach.
No, he shouldn't. He's going to crit me, Jason. He will crit me, and I will die.
I know.
No! No! I critted! I told you! Alright, so I'm going to... you don't even need to count. There I go.
Well, that's
He's dazzled. He's dazzled. He's dazzled.
Yeah,
He is
he's
dazzled.
He is.
He
You
is
gotta-
dazzled.
Did that affect
DC.
his reflex?
No, that's a DC 6 flat
Yeah.
check he has to make.
Yeah, if he gets lower than that, then he just misses.
All right.
Dazzled. Save us, Dazzled. Jason seems to be thinking about
Yeah,
something.
the look on his face.
I was trying to remember if I had any more villain points left, just in case. But
you have none.
Don't.
in
You
this
don't.
case, it doesn't matter because I made the flat check. So, Lorne, take 22 points of damage.
Actually, no, I have 17 AC, so it did not crit. My bad.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, okay. In that case, only take 11.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
Cool.
I thought I had lower than I had previously. I had the previous level in my mind. Regardless.
Well, that's no problem because I'm going to take my second attack at you as well.
Well,
still
might as well
dazzled.
just wait. Yeah. So, regardless, that misses.
That's going to miss. And let's see. I don't really know that Roark's up. I'm not paying attention, so we'll throw the third at you as well. There you go.
And that has your thing into counted, I believe. Yeah. So do your dazzle roll, and then we'll see if I die.
What a dazzling roll.
Because that'll be just enough to bring me down.
Yeah, so he swings at you 3 times, misses in the middle, but the third attack manages to connect, and you take another 18 points of damage.
Right. That is exactly what needs to happen for me to go down.
And you crumble to the ground. Hagen laughs. All right, so let's see here. I need to move Lorne to right before me. Roark, it is now your turn.
Technically, shouldn't I have gone before him?
Technically, I think you're right, actually.
Let's say I waited so he didn't stab me to death.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll just delay
That's
till
good
now.
tactics. Good
Yeah.
tactics.
I'll wait until he's gone. So now I will stand up, and I am going to beak this kobold in the face.
Ooh, I've been given some villain points. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's good because you need them. It's important for you to have them.
I got 2 actually. There you go.
Try to take my sword, ha! I will roll 20 against that kobold and do 3 points of damage, piercing damage, if I hit him.
You beat the kobold, and he kind of squeaks. He's like, ah!
And then I'm just going to take a little bit of a steppy step right here.
Stood
That's
up,
my turn.
attacked, stepped. Great. Okay. That would be it for Roark. Shensen.
All right, I've got still a few more rounds left on my bard song, so I'm gonna move up to here, and then I'm going to stab the Minotaur with my newly magicked up scimitar.
All right.
Where'd it go? There it is. I'm gonna hero point that because that's awful.
That is a really bad roll.
So instead, it's a 27 for 5 slashing.
That is going to hit.
Or 28. Is that a critical hit? I'm sure it is.
No, it is not.
5 damage.
Oh, but he's flanked.
That's true. He is flanked.
That is a critical hit. All right.
Oh yeah. So 10 damage. And then I'm going to stab him a second time. And I'm going to re-roll that with my hero points. I got
not with that.
a couple left. Ooh, that's it. 12. I missed. I'm done.
Yeah, it's not going to quite do it. You slash out at Hagen, and he just kind of like knocks your blade aside with his horn, snorting and kind of he's starting to do the like ground clump.
The ground clump.
He's kind of
like,
he's digging his hooves in as if he's about to charge you.
Oh well, that's why I ran up to stop him from charging.
Oh well,
I don't know if
handy.
that tactic works.
He won't have to charge far.
That's true.
The kobold's going to go. Sneaky little guy that he is, he's going to move to there. So he goes back into a flank against you, Roark, and is going to swing at you with his short sword. Or sorry, actually, this is with your short sword. Roark does a armor class of, 18, because I have a +1. Hit your flat-footed.
It sure does, just exactly.
Oh, handy.
Thanks.
Takes 6 points of damage.
All right. Ugh.
And with his third and final action, he's going to swing at you for a second time. But it's going to come up well short of the mark.
Ooh, I'm going to opportunistic riposte. Opportune riposte.
Hooray!
Uh-oh.
Hooray.
What's that do?
Mm-hmm. This is what it does. You critically failed a strike against me, so I will strike you back.
Oh, no.
You should try to disarm him and get your weapon back.
Disarming is so hard to do.
It is tricky.
How about a critical, though?
Nice.
That works too.
Oh
For
my
8
God.
points of damage.
Right in the eye.
Roark's critically hit.
So let's see. That's is the bard bonus in there? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to take 8. Yeah, you peck him right in one of his eyes, and he's like, ah!
My eyes.
But he is still standing. And that is the end of the kobold's turn. Ilana, what do you got for me?
I'm going to take an action and sustain my fire spell, so he needs to roll reflex against 18. Why do I even try?
That guy.
The dice. They love me.
You should probably just abandon it at this point. It's just as useful as my goal.
It was
All
really
2 of
useful
them.
last time. Oh, I'm going to use my other 2 actions to stabilize Lorne.
All right.
So please don't die, Lorne.
I'm
All
trying.
right. So you are now stable, Lorne. You lose the dying condition. but you are unconscious.
Aye.
So, Lauren, it hits your turn and nothing happens because you are just stable.
Yep.
Red dot.
Yes, you are now a dot. And we now go to the Minotaur. It is going to take its first swing at Shensen.
No.
With a snort and a roar, he levels the great axe at you.
No, stab me. That's unfortunately, that is a miss.
That's a miss. Let's see. That was a pretty terrible roll. I'm going to hero point that. Or, sorry, villain point
Villain
that.
point. No.
Yeah, here we go. It came up worse.
Hey. Hey, the Peyton syndrome. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the second swipe at you as well, though. We'll see if that does better.
Ooh,
And
it does not.
Well, I mean, that's a number. And while we're here, we'll throw the third at you as well. And wow, 18, 19, 18, 19, 18, 19, 18, 19, 18.
Yay!
Great. That's great. That was a great turn. I really enjoyed that. All right, so those all miss as he swings 3 times, attempting to murder you, and he looks really frustrated.
I like to do like the backwards bend dodge and the duck down and the jump over the axe.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, no, you make a show of it.
Yeah.
Well done,
Roark.
Jensen.
Roark,
you.
it is now your turn.
Should I just take this kobold out, you guys?
The kobold can't hardly hurt you. You should.
Oh, I can maybe. Well, he stabbed me. He's already stabbed me. I have 3 hit points left. If he continues to stab me.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, if you
Go
take
down
him out,
again.
then you won't be flanked. For what that's worth.
Yes, exactly.
I don't think this Minotaur
beaking.
can hit people anymore. The beaking.
The beaconing. Does a 15 hit this little fella?
16. Oh wait, you already got the
You
dodge.
do not
I got
think
it.
15's going to do it.
I keep getting points. Better.
Yeah, you spend them so they can give you more.
Yeah, exactly. People want to. Dang it! All the exact same number. Alrighty.
Sounds
Then
like
I
somebody's
will.
got a milkshake.
Yeah. I do apologize. I had to step away real quick. Did anyone spend anything? Any coins?
I spent a point.
Okay.
Ugh, and I'm missing around all over the place. So I will raise my buckler. The end.
If you
You
turned
guys
into
all-
one of those birds drinking the water, you're just like, meep, meep, meep. But not managing to hit. You try and beat this kobold, but he dodges and jumps out of the way. Shensen, it is your turn.
All right, bar bonus is still going. I'm gonna stab the Minotaur with a 21 on a flank. He takes 6 points of damage.
That is going to hit.
Hooray! And
Kind of shrugs. Doesn't look like it hurt him too bad.
oh, well, I'm gonna stab him again.
Oh no!
I'm not done stabbing. So that other one is a 20 against a flat-footed.
Sorry, I was playing with my invisible can. A 20 versus flat-footed will hit again.
So that does actually 8 damage, +1 from Bard, +1 from Forceful.
Ooh, that one looks like it dug into him a bit more.
I'm gonna do it a third time. For a 17 flat-footed.
That one's going to
flank
come
or
up just short.
Yeah, that was
You got 3
18
points.
I'll spend a point. What the heck? I could maybe roll a 20.
You won't get a 1.
I also might roll a 3. So, whatever. I stabbed him a couple times. It was all pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you did good. You did well. All right, we are back around to the kobold, who is going to trade your pecs with attacks from your own short sword. Here comes the first one.
Ouch.
That is going to hit. That is a 24.
Going to die.
Take 2 points of damage.
Great.
I'm flanking you.
Yeah. Doesn't
Take
matter
an
what you
additional
roll.
3.
Doesn't matter what you roll. I had 1 hit point left, so now I'm dying 2. Hooray!
Ew.
Oh, no.
It was nice.
Eat another
meeting
one of
you
my
all.
cookies.
I don't have another one here in the office. I'll have to get one during the break.
Every time we go down, Jason, another pound is gained.
Don't make me do another 3-action heal while the villain's still alive.
Oh, definitely don't do that.
You should just throw a 2-action heal over on Lorne. Get him up so that he can get his... He always pulls out these last-minute clutch electrics. Yeah.
Oh, don't hype it up. You know I'm going to roll a 1 now.
You have
So
0 points. You have
the
3.
kobold's going to the rest of you see this kobold rifle through some more of Roark's stuff for its second action, and then go running down the alley.
Oh, that's great.
My magic sword.
That is a problem. Oh no. It is my turn, isn't it?
Ilana.
Yes.
Oh, all right. I am going to 2-action heal Lorne. I'm going to point my hand and cast 2 actions to heal him.
All
with
right.
an 11.
Got a question. Look at the bottom of your Roll20 thing. Do you see anybody else in your game?
No.
Ha! Neat. Oh, wait, it came back. It came back. You got it. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
So 11. Whoop. So I'm
That was
at 11
interesting.
now.
They are at 11, and I still have an action, and that fire is still going, and I'm just
He's got to be able to
Please.
It's
save
going to
one
be
of
the
these.
thing that kills him. Just watch.
fail
She's
the
gonna critically
save.
fail.
Please
I'm
fail
gonna-
the save.
I'm gonna roll the save right now. Here we go.
Please. These are my friends.
It's 15.
15.
All right.
You don't.
I'll take some damage.
Hey.
All right. 3d6. Please give me something.
That's 12.
12 points of damage.
The flames finally catch his fur and he burns a bit, but he is still up, and now he looks positively demonic. His fur is burning and flaming. The fires are reflecting in his bloodshot eyes, and he's staring at Shensen with murderous intent.
No.
No.
I'll stare.
Could you really not take any heckling? Who is his boss?
Lorne, you are now conscious and prone.
Lorne.
I don't need to be standing to shoot lightning out of my hands. If I get hit, I'm gonna die anyway, so my AC doesn't even matter. So, clap, shocking grasp, and I use my reach ability to kind of do it from this distance because I'm kind of pinned, and or actually, I have to do it that way regardless for me to do anything. So point, I'm like and then just shocking grasp straight at him. And that result is going to be a 25. Plus bar bonus of a 26, which is not a crit, but it is a hit.
It is a hit. And you're going to do what, 12?
I'm going to do 12, 12 damage. 12 electricity damage, plus whatever.
Unless his nose ring counts as wearing metal armor.
Or his
It
metal
does
belt.
not.
Wink.
Oh.
Does he have like an iron metal cap on one of his horns there at all? Or
No, nor is he wearing like horseshoes.
does he
All
have
right.
a wedding ring that's made of metal? Like, give me something, man.
For my wife. Your electricity courses through him. He shakes, shudders, and like his arm reaches out, grabs onto the edge of the building as he begins to slide down, but he manages to hold on.
No.
Oh,
I got plenty more for you.
It's his turn.
Somebody distract him.
I do. I'm dancing around and frustrating him because he can't hit me. I'm pretty
He is
distracting.
going to swipe, taking an attack at both Shensen and Lorne.
Oh, here I go again, fellas.
Just grit your teeth and then jump right when he swings. You'll
I'm
miss.
laying
I
down.
guarantee.
I can't jump when I'm pro.
Well, do the worm. Do the worm. Just kind of
I do the
undulate.
worm.
Yeah, the worm.
The first swing at Shensen.
No.
Oh,
No.
great. That's a
That
No.
is a that's a crit.
He slams the axe into you. Take 36 points of damage.
All right, so
Oof.
I'm just telling Lorne. It's like, Lorne, just do the worm, and then all of a sudden I'm like on the ground.
Did you cut in half?
You get splashed with his blood, Lauren, as that axe goes right through the blood and is coming straight for you.
I bring up, as he raises up, I grab Grisfald's skull as I'm laying down here. So I'm like, Grisfald.
He's like, stop talking to me, you're about to die.
I know I'm about to die, Grisfeld. That's why I need someone to talk to.
He's like, you can join me. We'll hang out in this alley together.
Yeah. How can you tell me really quickly how you stayed as a ghost? Because I'm about to get
He's like, all right. Now listen very carefully. The first thing you have to do, and then the axe hits.
I like how we know this already going to hit, and it already critted. So
yeah.
I was like,
Is that the second?
So
is that a second swing too?
I'm already at dying 1. I'm not dying 3 now, correct?
Shensen lawn.
Yeah, you jump straight to dying 3.
Cool.
Roark.
You still got an initiative order, so that's a thing.
It's all up to you.
So, Lorne goes down in a heap and is dying 3. Roark, you are dying 2?
2. Yes.
All right.
What do I roll again?
This is a flat check.
Okay.
That's
I'll
not
roll
good
it.
enough.
You want to
I'll roll that
it?
again.
That's a little better.
Is it 12? It's 12, isn't it?
Yeah, it's DC 12. So that's going to be a fail. So you're going to drop to dying 3.
No.
Worth reminding folks at this point, don't spend your last hero point because you'll need to use that to not die.
Yep, that's well, I'm waiting.
Ilana.
I have one level spell left.
I probably would save it and use everything in your. Well, no. It's now your decision.
What do you got for me, Ilana?
It's all
Hagen looks in terrible, terrible shape. Like he is just barely hanging on.
It's all on you. We believe in you. You have your decision.
Oh. Hagen needs to roll reflex.
You maintain the flaming sphere?
I'm going to maintain the flaming spear.
I will roll reflex.
You got 2 actions left.
I do.
Here comes the reflex save. He's going to make it.
I mean, so out of those 2 actions, you can do something.
I know. I have 2 actions left. Oh. Heck. Oh, heck. Oh, no.
Running away is only 1 action.
I leave my friends behind?
Maybe
And
our
if
drought friend down the
dance and
street
we
will
don't
get
dance, then you're no friends of ours.
What do you got for me?
I have 2 actions. I can't use my other actions to maintain the spear any longer, can I?
You don't. You can only sustain it once per round.
No, but I can cast another fire spell, can't I?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh, please make this be the right decision. Produce flame.
That's a 25.
25 to hit.
+1 from Bard.
And +1 from Bar.
6 to hit.
The flame streaks out, slamming into Hagen,
Those were my friends!
and he collapses to the ground
Yay!
in a pile of burning cow meat. He collapses.
Your TBK
leaving-
barbecue is even better than regular barbecue.
I am
That's true.
going to. Oh my god. Are we out of initiative? I still have 1 more spell.
Well, so here's the thing. We are technically out of initiative, but you just finished your turn. And everyone else is going to go before you. So, despite being out of initiative, we still need to figure out kind of what happens. So, the next person to go is Lorne.
I spend a hero point to not die.
All right.
Cool.
But you have to spend all of them.
The
You have to
next
spend all of
person,
them, right?
Oh, to
I have to
save
spend all of
yourself.
them? That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Why
fine with
don't
I
you
believe
just check
can
the
make
D20?
roll first.
Because you might not
I
need to spend
could do
any.
that. Yeah, let's try that out then. And whoop. Hey, that's a natural 20.
There you go.
Oh, there
There
you
you go.
What is that? What happens then? I never die.
So you go. Were you at dying 3?
Yeah.
So that drops you all the way to dying 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I do. Next.
Shensen.
All right. I will also attempt to not die with an 18.
That'll take you from dying what, 2?
I'm dying 2, yes.
So you're back down to dying 1.
Yay.
Roark, who is also at dying what, 2?
3.
3.
3. Because I was taken down twice.
Yes.
But no criticals to take me down.
Ooh. Now it's time to spend hero points.
You got 2 hero points.
Yeah. So you burn
2.
all of your hero points to keep yourself from dying.
Yeah, basically, yes.
All right. So you are out of hero points and are stable. And then we get back to Ilana. I'm assuming you have some sort of healing magic.
I do. I haven't spent time around people as long as I've spent around the band of Bravos, and I've grown rather attached with them. And this is kind of a very emotional moment for me. And I'm going to lift my staff and slam it on the ground and cast 3 actions to heal everybody around me.
All right.
Yay.
So Hagen gets up. No, I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
Does he get plus 10 tier healing or crying heals? Each tier is 10 hit points.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I would say Game Master confirmed. So how much do
No.
you cry?
Nah.
The words already said we got video footage. So how much do you cry?
Words don't count.
What do you
I am
mean?
sniffling. I'm trying to hold it in. I'm having a moment. I'm trying to hold it together. I thought I was about to lose everybody, and I don't lose people.
Yay!
So you slam your staff into the ground. The healing wave washes over all of your friends, and all of them blink and regain consciousness. And this is about as good a time as any for us to take a short little break. So why don't we do that? And we'll be back in just 5 to 10 minutes, and we will pick up with the second half of this session. See you in a minute, everybody. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. When we went on break, the party had just managed to defeat, by the thinnest of skin of their teeth, Hagen Onehorn, the drunken Minotaur heckler who had been giving them no end of trouble during their most recent show, and then turned and kidnapped one of their allies from their house, and they had to track this poor Minotaur down in the alley. Poor Minotaur.
Poor Minotaur.
Then they turned him into hamburger.
Poor Minotaur.
Yes, poor Minotaur. Very poor.
I'm glad only one person has this opinion.
I'm going to wrap my arms around the closest Bravo, and don't you knuckleheads ever scare me like that again.
But we didn't do it. That thing did it. What do you mean us? Don't blame us for our deaths. I wanted to live.
I'll since it looks like I'm the closest, when you run up to me, I'll just because I've got giant axe wounds in me.
8 isn't enough to heal, is it? Not a lot.
Your love is getting in our wounds.
I got enough. We got to go get that guy that took off with your sword.
Ah, my sword!
Our friend.
Looking down, it's also clear that he undid the snap on your belt and stole your belt and everything that was on it.
Ah! I was just about to drink that healing potion too.
I can do another healing. Do I save it?
You could also medicine all of us.
I could. That would take time, but I could.
Can Can I see that guy still down that alleyway? I'm assuming.
No, you looking down that alley. You know the building goes for another 20 feet, and then it turns onto a street, and you don't see anybody.
Oh, I don't want to split the.
I'm gonna go down and onto the street and look.
All right. While you're doing that, what's everybody else doing?
My friend who is inside a building, has she been abducted? Is she
No, she just
on the
slumped,
street?
She just slumped against the building.
Oh, she's hiding behind my character sheet. Okay.
Yeah. I check on her and use any available healing spells you have on our friend, and we will do what we can to see if we can help find the perpetrator. Roark, would you like to search our adversary's body here for any particular parchments with, any orders on it to come, murder us?
Gladly.
All right. Yeah, you can search the body of Hagen. And you don't find too much, but you do find two things of note. The first is that around his neck, it was kind of underneath, he was wearing kind of a dirty tunic. Around his neck is a leather cord, which has his broken off horn on the end of it. You don't know if that's a thing, but there it is.
I want it.
And then you find a belt pouch, rather big one, and it clearly has a fair amount of coin in it.
Are you throwing shade at one of us who just lost a belt and now cannot wear a belt pouch?
Well,
I'll just hold it.
I mean, yeah.
It's a clutch. It's a clutch pouch.
Now this will at least we're been compensated for our trouble. What? How much money has he got in here?
So you open it up, and inside is it looks there's fair amount of gold. You count it out real quickly, and there's like 14 gold pieces, 7 silver, and 3 copper.
Somebody write that down. That's not me.
It's been written down.
Thank you.
So you grab all of that, and as you dump it out to count it, the very bottom has like a folded, kind of wadded up piece of parchment.
Aha!
Ah, yes.
A clue.
Literature. I will help read it. I kind of unfold it and I position myself so Roark can also see the piece of paper as well, and we both
poking over your shoulder.
Yeah, so we both read it.
So, this piece of parchment has writing on both sides. So
I'll read the front. You read the back.
Okay.
Teamwork.
What does the front say, Roark?
We need to save time. So you take a look, and let's see who gets what side. I'll bounce it easy. All right. So Roark, your side has kind of a scribble in it in charcoal that says, Hagen, go to the Cracked Fang. Make sure the Bravo's performance is their last. We'll pay you double the normal rate.
Curious.
Okay.
He was definitely sent.
The front side of it is a drawing. It looks like a flyer. And it looks like kind of a poster flyer that is kind of, I guess kind of cartoonishly drawn, and it shows a red kobold and a blue kobold. The red kobold has a big like jug, and the blue kobold is like holding up his hand, and it is a flyer for a pair of performers, you think, called Snarl and Toot.
Ah, I see. I was really hoping that
it says performing nightly at the Black Beetle.
I was really hoping you would flip it over and it'd be like, yes, important information. He was out getting milk and vegetables and then some cookies.
A loaf of bread, a jug of milk.
So the Black Beetle.
I gotta say, it amuses me thinking of a Minotaur going out to buy milk.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
All right.
It says.
So while they're doing
snarl and toot.
can I do a medicine check on my friend?
Yes, you can go ahead and well, you don't need to make a medicine check if you just want to patch up her wounds.
Assurance, 2d8.
It looks like she was knocked unconscious by like a punch or two.
Jeebers. All right, 5, 6, 7. It's better than nothing. She's had a rough go of it even since she came under our protection.
Yeah, she kind of is kind of just kind of rolls over. She's alive, but she looks kind of beat up.
Well, all right. Well, I've got her stabilized. What do you find on him?
It looks like someone sent him to kill us or finish off our show.
I don't have the heart.
It says right here. What does it say on the other side, Lorna? What's this?
That's how there's like these performers on the other side. Apparently, they perform at the Black Beetle. I don't know if they have 100% affiliation, but if it is a rival performance group, I believe we should go front up their doorstep.
Rourke's already beady eyes narrow, and he says, "Competition, huh?"
Yeah, competition.
Who cares if there's competition? They tried to kill us.
I'm rubbing my hands together and just lightning's coming out. Yes.
I don't care who they are or what they do. They tried to kill us.
Well, yeah, they maybe didn't try to kill us, but there's definitely a clue.
Did you see the hand movements? I agree with you. Buzz.
It's not you I have the issue with, Lord. I care more that he thinks of them as competition than a threat to his life.
Isn't that the same thing, though?
It is.
Yeah, see? The bird agrees.
The theater is my life. Oh, this other kobold that Lauren killed, is he red or blue?
No, he's green.
Okay.
He's dead.
Yeah, well, he's been electrocuted to death, so he's probably a charcoal-y color, right?
Yeah, you can tell underneath the electrocution, scarring that he is a green kobold.
Okay. How late is it? Is there people still out on the main streets? Because this is an alley.
There are people out and about. You've noticed that Kobold Town doesn't really keep to a normal schedule. There are kind of always people out doing stuff, and people sleep when they want to sleep. Yeah.
Somebody give me the pouch with the horn in it. I'm keeping that. I'm going to prop my friend up on my shoulder, and I'm going to cast dancing lights in the air and just start shouting "Forbidden," hoping it summons some kobolds to take care of his body.
All right. Let's go to the street. Shensen, you make it out to the street and take a look around. Why don't you give me a perception check?
All righty. Whoa, where'd perception? Oh, there we go. 21.
So you take a good look up and down the street, and you don't really catch sight of the kobold. You see kobolds. Obviously, there are kobolds kind of going out and about and doing their business. But whatever this one went, he vanished pretty quickly.
Can I make a society check to determine, like, those people there are like looking like they're affronted by the fact that kobold just shoved through them, or like a tipped over fruit cart, or like, signs of like a crazed kobold just ran through the people.
Just look for knocked over cabbage carts, and we'll find.
Yeah, trying to look for some signs of a disturbance.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a society check.
That's a 20.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like there are some folk that are kind of like putting themselves back together as if somebody came running through here, but you don't really get an indication of where that person went off to. They clearly went further to the east down this street, but where that went beyond that, you kind of hit an intersection where there isn't anybody, so you don't get a good sense of where this individual might have gone.
I'm going to go to that group of disturbed people and say, did a kobold just come running through here with a belt and a sword? Looking. I'm asking in undercommon.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, the kobold came tearing down the street.
Yeah, where'd he go?
That way, and just kind of points down the street.
He just won a lot of money, and whoever helps me find him is going to get a part of the cut.
Give me a deception check.
The help is deception.
That's a 27.
Wow. I don't think he needs it, but I come out like, what? A lot of money? And I was like, I'm going to go help you right away. And I start running.
Wow, did you teleport from the alleyway? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I came down during the whole hubbub of us waiting and abandoning my friends to help you.
So they kind of point down in a direction, but it's clear that they didn't really watch this kobold vanish. You make your way back down the street, and you do spot something kind of interesting.
Is it another cat?
No, it's not another cat.
Why not?
Well, because the town isn't full of cats.
Sounds
it's
a big
underground, so
this town needs to be fixed.
No, you see a large, well, not large, but a bulky figure slowly moving its way down the street.
Is it the same thing that we saw walking down the stairs like a month or two ago?
Yes.
Is it a giant stone golem?
It looks like an animate stone statue that is just making its way down the street.
I will cautiously approach it and call out to it in undercommon. Are you looking for someone, Mr. Rocky Face Stumpy Step?
Hey, that's rude.
How do you know? You don't know his name.
Compliment his callings.
Mr. Stompy Step.
You make your way up to it, and the kobolds are kind of giving it a wide berth as it slowly makes its way down this street. I'll come back to you in just a moment. What are the rest of you doing? I know that Lauren came running out into the street. Roark, Ilana, what are you doing?
I have my unconscious friend over my shoulder, so I'm following slowly behind, trying to support her.
Okay. Yeah, she's not really very lucid, but you can kind of walk her along.
So, unfortunately, you have control of her token. So wherever I am, I have her with me.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no.
They've become one.
Oh, dear.
We should take her back to the Cracked Fang soon.
Please. And then I want to get to the bottom of this black beetle and whatever that is.
Yeah. A rest up, I definitely wholeheartedly agree with.
So, yeah, it's just kind of making its way down the road here.
It's making its way downtown?
It's walking kind of like just in a straight line. It just is kind of stomping its way forward slowly. Like it moves very slowly. It's not in any rush to get anywhere. The kobolds all kind of give it a wide berth as it's making its way down the street. Oh, I didn't move this over. Here we are. I suddenly realized I hadn't brought you along with me to the next map. I was like, as you can see, this thing that I'm not showing you.
There we go.
So, yeah, it's just kind of marching its way down this road.
I had the impression before that it was like pretty big. Is it just like a normal size statue, or is it like large?
No, it's about 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, sorry, Shensen, you said you were going to walk up to it?
Yeah, I'm going to walk up, not super close to it, but like maybe that close, and just try to get its attention and see if it can talk or if it's like interested in conversing with me. Hello there, Mr. Strange Walking Statue.
All right.
In undercommon.
Yeah, you go up and talk at it, and it like turns its head. And mind you, this thing, it's a statue, but it doesn't look entirely like crafted. Like there are parts of it that are clearly just like unformed rock. Like one of its shoulders is just kind of a giant bulky piece of stone, and its head is kind of a longer slab that has just kind of 2 pits that have a faint green glow in them where its eyes should be.
I'm imagining the rock thing from the Dark Crystal.
Not dissimilar. It turned, opened its mouth, this crack formed in its visage, and the sound that came out sounded like tumbling, grinding rocks.
Right.
And otherwise, you couldn't make it out.
I need to gain a level at least before I can learn how to speak grinding rock mouth.
Yeah, I'm going to wager no one here speaks grinding rock mouth.
Nope.
I mean, I can write that on the character sheet.
I think I was about to detect magic on it.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
Oh! Is this blue kobold look familiar? Is he trying on a new belt?
It's like, ooh, fancy. Swinging a sword around. No, that's not him.
Okay, he's off the hook.
He's just an identical token. All right, so Ilana casts detect magic, and I don't believe you're high enough yet to get the source of magic. I think you're still low enough level that all you get is the presence or absence of magic.
Oh, as heightened fourth, as third level, but you also pinpoint the sort. Yeah, I think I have one more level.
Yeah, you're going to have to... Well, that's spell level fourth, so it's going to be a bit.
Yeah.
So you detect the presence of magic, but you're not sure if it's some merchant's cart or this thing. You can't tell.
Well, I say we let this fine gentleman continue to lady thing do what it's doing. It obviously has been walking here for days. It's got somewhere important to be eventually. Oh, geez. Hey there, Mr. Kobold. How you doing?
So over here there is a Durgar who's selling like climbing gear and stuff, selling like spelunking equipment. And he looks over at the giant statue and he's like, "That's a weird one."
Have you seen it before?
Well, I think so. It might be the same one though.
The same as before? Like, you've seen this, it's passed through before?
Yep. About 2 weeks ago. No, maybe it was about a week ago.
And it just walks through town? Where is it going?
This is the first time I've heard one of them talk.
So it's going to come back. So I look over at Shensen. It's going to come back. We can worry about it later. Let's go
You
home.
can ask where they usually go.
I'm hiding behind this defensive barrel because I'm wounded too and aching and frightened. Because I assumed that when it spoke, it said something mean.
As it gets closer, it opens its mouth and the sound of falling rocks comes out again. The Durgar nearby is like, "Oh, that's weird. He keeps saying the same thing. That's odd."
I look
Can
up
you
at
understand
it
him?
and-
Oh, yeah, he's speaking Earth tongue.
So what's he saying?
You didn't come down here not knowing how to speak Earth tongue.
No, but we want you to have the moment of glory. Tell us what he's saying, mighty Durgar translator.
He said, "Wait, I didn't." He kind of listens, and the statue makes the same noise again, and he says, he's like, "I think he's got a weird, thick accent, but I think he said, 'I am the seventh stair guardian, guardian of the stair. I go to find the Watcher. The Watcher must be told.'"
Oh,
What
that
must
makes
the Watcher
sense. And I look
be?
at the other people and like shake my head. I don't know. I think he's confused.
What must the Watcher be?
Oh, geez.
I want to know. I'm.
This guy's like disrupting and avoiding and ignoring the grid. Even he's got some powers.
He ignores the grid.
Who knows
The
what other
grid has
powers
been
he has.
broken. It is forbidden.
Forbidden!
Forbidden.
Speaking of which, did anybody hear my forbidden and go check on the gigantic dead Minotaur in the alley?
Nope.
Nah.
Well, you
Why,
know what?
Mr.
We
Rockman?
tried. I have an unconscious drow here. We are all wounded. We are all hurt. Obviously, this gigantic stone creature is going to come back through. Let's go home and worry about it in the morning.
See you later, Mr. Rock Person.
He just ignores you and walks right past.
Bye.
Yeah. We can follow him later.
I couldn't find that kobold. What took your stuff, Roark?
We'll get it back. I think I know where they are.
Really?
Yes, we found a flyer. Look at this, Shensen.
Competition. My eyes narrow down. Competition.
We must slaughter our competition.
Well, we need to see what they're doing and do it
Then
better.
we slaughter. Yes.
And her
yes.
band's priorities.
Dance off.
We must destroy them with capitalism. Let's go, band.
So are you heading back home?
I would appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
still rather
all-
emotional.
I'll take a couple of naps.
put her in the bed. I prop
Think
up
some presto.
prop up some stuff to keep my chair level.
Think some prestidigitation. Maybe move the tables back, clean things up. Relight the candles.
I do enjoy that prestidigitation has just turned into the maid spell.
Well,
And?
what do you mean? That's what it's always been. It's very important.
All right, so you get back to your place and it's kind of a mess, so you can easily kind of clean it up and
Move some tables, move the benches, move the chairs back. Is that a plate on the floor?
No.
yeah, you tossed your food on the floor.
Is that a piece of cheese next to it? Oh, it's over here now.
I'm helping with my magic, just doing the whole Merlin from Sword of the Stone deal. Just hippity stoppity stoopity swoop, but it's just helping put furniture back.
I think I've ever heard you use that cantrip before.
Swimmity swoop cantrip, fix furniture.
I'm weirded out that your magic didn't electrocute and horribly hurt someone.
I mean, we can always fix that, Shensen. Put her here. And offer a handshake.
Oh, I know that trick.
His magic only kills.
Never saves.
And can we all just get some assurance medicine over the next couple hours? And
Please. Couple of D8s.
yeah, I mean, if we just
Closest one to me. Or having a night's... Yeah. Can we all take a night's sleep and just reset all of our hero points?
Well, you can't reset all of your hero points. That's
Not hero
how this
points, our
works.
house points.
We sleep. Can we have hero points? No.
Health points.
We got 2 cookies, my lord. Can I have an hero point?
No.
Oh.
Ooh, cookies. Somebody say cookies? All right, so you're able to rest up, and yeah, I mean, with a combination of medicine and rest, you can get everyone back to full. I'm not too worried about it. Now that you have assurance,
Hey.
if you have the night,
Everybody
you can get back to full.
Actually heals.
Yes, a nice, rough day.
it started out pretty nice with the show. We did pretty good.
Yeah.
That was good.
made some money.
And you did handle him heckling fairly well. I think that was rather remarkable
Also,
before he
prop
decided
back
to be a
up our-
spoil sport.
Prop back up our broken door. It's all it just leans there, but at least it's kind of closed.
Keep the bugs out at least, or whatever.
Well, you don't want your bugs escaping. So yeah,
No.
you can prop the door back up. He popped the hinges, but I mean, you can get it fixed. You let Snelk know what happened, and he's like, "I'll call my brother."
Great.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Mr. Snelk. Can I talk to Mr. Grisfell after everybody's asleep?
Yeah, sure. I just kind of hand Ilana the staff as it goes slump in my chair.
Oh no, I was asking Jason.
I mean, if you want to sneak up and attempt to talk to Grisfell, that's fine. He tends to get propped up in a corner or something, I would assume.
Yeah, I hug my staff and snore.
Mr. Grisfell.
He kind of after everyone's passed out, he pops out of the staff. Hey, what's up?
This is going to be a rather personal question, but does
Listen.
death hurt?
Does death hurt?
Like being dead?
Oh, I thought you meant all the times I get thrown into some monster and then exploded.
I mean,
Because
does
that
that
hurt.
hurt?
Yeah.
Has
Okay.
it happened once? Because someone keeps ruining it.
He's like,
We lost almost lost everybody today.
he's like, so death doesn't really hurt. It's not really anything. You just stop.
Are you happy the way you are?
I don't know. I mean, there are days where I think, I need to set my affairs in order. That way I can go to whatever rest people are supposed to have. And I'm not there.
Ugh.
But I also like being here. I spent a long time in that cave in the dark. And when you all came along, I didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, I saw it as my one chance to kind of go home. But I guess I got something else to do.
I suppose you do now. I don't dislike you, Mr. Grisfeld, though differences aside. And you are helping guide our friends quite a bit. But I do suppose I have to ask, if this happens again, if I can't make it on time, is there any possibility you can guide them on the other way? On the other side?
He's like, he kind of leans back against the wall and kind of goes through it. And he's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really very good at this. This whole being a ghost thing and being dead is, I don't know. It all seems pretty new to me. I mean, I've only been doing it for, a few years, I think. I don't know.
Neither of us really know anything at the moment. I just know that whatever happened today, I don't want to happen again. And I just, some assurance that if I can't take care of them anymore, somebody can.
He's like, I can try. I mean, I can't do any worse than that, oaf. And he points over at Lorne.
Screw you, ghost.
I suppose that's the most I can ask for. Sorry for this moment of emotion and concern.
Listen, you're all good people. If you die, you're going to go to your just reward just fine. I'm the loser who's stuck here.
Well, that oaf, as you like to call him, might also be the loser who's stuck here the way his path is going.
Oh, God, you have to promise me if he comes back as a ghost, you get rid of him. I don't want to hang out with him as a ghost. I will leave that up to you. You're the one who's teaching him how to do these things. I will leave that up to you. Oh, I don't know about that. He's like, well, all right. I'll give it some thought.
I apologize for keeping you from your after rest. Today has been a day.
He's like, yeah, listen, mostly when I'm asleep, I just draw, funny things on Lorne's face and ectoplasm.
I have the high ground, and I fall from the chair, but still stay asleep.
None of you can see it, but right now he's got the most fantastic mustache.
I've always had a mustache.
I don't know if this puts my nerves at ease, but it does help just to talk. So I do thank you for that.
Oh yeah, no problem. Hey, just do me a favor. Don't die.
We'll try.
Good. I got.
And I kind of awkwardly give him a nod and kind of all right, good night, Mr. Grisfell.
You get some sleep? Is that what you do? I don't remember. I don't sleep anymore. I just hang out. I'll be over here. So you are all able to get a good night's rest. Everybody wakes up. You're all back to full hit points.
Yay! And no longer wounded.
Woo!
It's good to have no AC and the vulnerability to Minotaurs.
Grizz
I think
is,
that's just a normal.
is sitting next to you, Lauren, and he's like, "You have invulnerability to Minotaurs?"
Now I have vulnerability to Minotaurs.
Oh, vulnerability to Minotaurs. Oh, that makes more sense.
I'm gonna go
Well,
check
hopefully.
I'm gonna go
How
check
is
on
our friend
the
doing?
drow. Yeah.
Yeah. You go over to check on her, and she's in bed, and she kind of rolls over and opens up her eyes and looks at you with kind of distrust.
Oh, hi there.
Does she just see Shensen leaning over her very closely?
And she speaks in Undercommon.
All right, I can speak that.
Who are you?
I'm Shensen. Hi there. We saved you from the creepy cult basement, and you've been out for a bit, but you're okay now. Creepy cult basement?
Am I a captive here?
No.
Shensen, who are you talking to?
She woke up. What's your name? Hi. This is Ilana. She's your friend, too.
My name is Ivona.
Ivona. Oh, that's almost like Ilana. You guys are almost sisters. Anyway, we found you in a cult. They were worshiping some slime demon, and we took care of them, and then the kobolds carted them off because it was forbidden. What's the last thing you remember? Did you get snatched off the street by a bunch of creepers?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, that's fine. Just you can hang out here, get your breath, recover.
Do they know where I am?
Nope, they sure don't. Unless they've got eerie powers of knowledge, but we didn't leave anybody alive, I don't think. We took their book.
Tell no one where I am.
Nope, nobody knows except for the people that may have seen you in here. Well, you did get snatched up by a Minotaur with one horn, and he was dragging you off to someone's boss, and we heroically stopped him with a fight that
you hear from the other side of the
perfectly.
wall, as I assume it's thin plywood. Like, we killed him.
Yes. So the Minotaur's been taken care of, but
Minotaur?
he's definitely working for someone. And I think he just took you because he thought you were our friend, which is kind of heartwarming. But anyway, so yeah, we're not from around here, as you probably figured out. So we're just trying to catch up.
You are a sky breather.
Well, now I am, but I didn't always be. I wasn't always. But that's neither here nor there.
She
so
looks at you with kind of both of you with a heavy amount of distrust. She is just kind of glaring at the two of you.
I'm trying to be diplomatic in the way and friendly and all that. So I don't know if I can roll.
Going to hold my hands up and then like gently offer her some trail rations and water because I can't speak and she can't speak to me. Food is the way to someone's heart, right?
She reaches out and takes the water and sniffs it.
It's just
gives
water.
it a very small sip before she takes a drink.
And don't worry, look, we're not holding you captive or anything. If you wish to leave, that door's available. We're not gonna stop you. We saw you in danger and we came forth to help. And if you wish to stay, that's on you. It's depending on what chances you wish to take. For if you are wanted by someone, we can either help or you could figure it out yourself. It's your decision.
The cult has been chasing me for weeks.
What did she say, cult?
I should go. And she tries to sit up and just kind of and lays back down.
Well, we are no fans of the cult as well because they're troublemakers. So
I did not think they would find me here.
Where did they find you in the first place? You're in Kobold Town, by the way. Are you aware of that?
Yes, that's where I came here to escape them.
Is there like a rock mouth statue guy associated with the cult?
She looks at you and says,
all right, don't worry about that. That's
don't know what you speak.
So yeah, they Somebody sent that Minotaur to mess with our performance. We're the Band of Bravos. I don't know if you've heard of us, but now you have.
I have no idea who you are.
Yes. Whatever's going on, you seem to have attracted the attention of these cultists, and we want to help you defeat these cultists, because that sounds like the type of heroic thing that a group of exploring performers would do, right? Right.
I did not think they would be so bold to be here. Their faith is outlawed in Kobold Town.
Forbidden?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Forbidden, I bet.
Forbidden!
Yes, it is one of the forbidden rites.
What
This is
if
troubling. I hoped I was safe here. I must not be.
I'm going to assume that somebody's translating for me.
Yes.
And
I'm translating for you the entire time. I'm just sitting.
What if we take her to that church monastery?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That place has got like.
Well, you probably need to ask her
stuff.
faith first.
I don't think you need to be faithful to take sanctuary from a forbidden cult.
Nah, just making sure there's no conflicts.
I mean, she can stay here.
She's like, the kobolds will not help me. They barely trust me.
Well, we'll put in good word. They like us.
I look at him and I'm like, do they?
Yeah.
she kind of
common.
She's like, it's not you that I'm worried about. They don't trust me.
Well,
I need to rest.
All right. Well, you can go ahead.
Is there other emissaries here?
Yeah, there's emissaries to a number of peoples and folk.
Well, I mean, she can stay here for now, and then we can, if she won't go to the monastery, we can try an emissary.
Well, I mean, the cultists that she was running from were also drow, so I mean, I don't know if bringing her like to the drow emissary is a good idea.
At that, she kind of rolls back over and stops talking. She looks exhausted.
This NPC
I'm going to tuck her back in.
Dialogue. I go back to the seat.
You get to the end of the tree, everything's grayed out. She said everything she's going to say.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I'm going to tuck her back in, leave my water pouch next to her, maybe a couple of trail rations on the table.
She doesn't really give you any signal that she's paying attention to that. It looks like she's trying to go back to sleep.
That's fine. She'll have it there when she needs it.
I look at Roark. Roark, do you need a skinny on, or did you hear through these super thin walls?
I'm out in the bar talking to Snelk about the black beetle and Snaddle and Toot or whoever it was.
Okay.
Roark is on a mission.
Yeah. All right, so Roark, you're up in the bar. We'll let's see. I'll go back here.
Ooh, we're all back there.
No, you're not.
Look at that.
It's an illusion.
Oh.
We got deleted from existence. How do we feel?
We separated the party. Why would we do this?
It was forbidden.
So, you're in the bar and you're talking to good old Snelk.
Wow, Snelk, what do you know about this black beetle bar?
He's in the middle of like polishing a mug, and he's like, "Black beetle, huh? Those bastards are always trying to take my business."
Well, and they've got a performance there too, don't they? A couple of kobolds. Who are they? What do they do?
Oh, Snarl and Toot?
Snarl and Toot, that's it.
Yeah, they're pretty great. They only perform at the Black Beetle, though. I think they have owning stake.
Well, then they should be your enemies.
Well, that's
right?
why I was excited. I was excited for you folk to perform, because now I have a show.
Yes, and I'm sure we're better than them. Well, I don't know. We'll have to check that out.
He's like, I don't know. They're pretty great. One of them plays a jug.
He just plays a jug, then.
Yeah, he's got a big jug.
That's how he toots.
Oh, it's the toot. Is he? And what does the other one do? Snarl?
Yeah, he snarls.
Is that the whole act? What is wrong with you? Anyway.
Our show must be really bad. If that's the show. Where they just stand on stage. Boom, boom.
Hey, you have exactly the right of it. That is their performance.
Oh, heavens.
No, it's just we're just like playing different genre of music for people who only
different
like
different
country and western or
audiences.
something.
Yeah, different tastes.
Well, Snelk, we're gonna need the rest of the day for research purposes.
So
that's where you'll find us.
You want the day off?
No, I'm just telling you where we're gonna be, just in case you need to find us.
Wait, you're gonna go to the Black Beetle?
Yes.
You're
gotta know.
You're not gonna work for them, are you? Because you work here.
No. I think, and I lean in real close. I think they tried to kill us, Snelk.
What?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I think those guys did have a. That explains why Hagen was here. He usually hangs out at the Beetle. That's why I was kind of surprised that he was here.
And they took my sword and belt.
He's like, robbery.
Exactly. It won't stand. I won't stand for it.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, if you decide to sit for it, let me know.
Well, I just want you to know that in the next couple of weeks, you might have an uptick in business. If you know what I mean. Wink.
He leans in and he's like, you gonna burn it down?
I'm not gonna say what we're gonna do because I don't know yet.
I keep waiting for you to slam your feathered fist down. We'll destroy them with capitalism.
I also like to think that instead of like blinking your eye, you just said the word wink to him.
Oh yeah, I just say wink. Birds can't wink.
That's right.
The known fact.
Just blink both of your eyes and wink.
He's like, if you get caught, you'll be banished. So, don't get caught.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wink.
I like how instead of saying wink, you just say blink.
All right. So yeah, you make your way back out to the shack where everyone is just wrapping up their conversation with Ivona.
I'm playing cards with the Grisfeld. There's a little table with me and the ghost, and I'm moving. Yeah.
He's like, you keep looking at my cards. That's cheating,
I mean, you can't hold them, can you?
And he's like, oh, yeah, fair enough. And then he puts his face through your cards and looks at them.
Wow, fair is right. You got any fours?
He's like, go fish.
Get a card.
Have you had that deck of cards the whole time?
Yeah. See, I can do a trick. I do a trick. I know do sleight of hand. Is this your card? Well, you didn't pick one. I put it back.
Mean, do you have like something to do sleight of hand?
What would that be? I mean,
I think it'd be a deception check, probably. Maybe
a
thievery check. I'd allow either.
Here, we'll do a thing. Here, now to pick a card.
Okay.
Call. Deception roll.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
All right, okay, I do some things that I kind of like. All right, Grisfeld, hold this card. I let it drop. Good try. All right, is this your card?
Grisfeld is like, I'm not your prop.
I hold up the card like, is this your card?
No, your special effects.
That's right. Oh.
My card was the Three of Elves.
See, it's the
That's the wrong card.
No, it's not. Darn it. I shocking grasp the deck. Like, you'll never know.
I come running out. What invaded us? I heard shocking grass. We're in a fight?
Just my pride.
There's just a pile of ash now.
Oh, never mind. Hey, Roark,
all right.
Did you find out anything about those bad guys?
Yeah, Hagen turns out to be a regular at the Black Beetle and a direct competitor to the Cracked Fang here. So let's go check out the competition. The competition.
Yeah, the competition.
Yeah.
Competition? They tried to kill us.
With capitalism.
That's the definition of competition.
That is technically true.
Already beginning to regret being emotional over these fools. How was I emotional over them again?
You love us. Let's go take a look at this other bar.
All right,
Yeah.
so you're gonna make your
Yeah.
way over to the Black Beetle.
Yeah. Before I do that, I kind of give one of my silvers to the drow we have here. So, like, in case you need to go buy anything that you need, any new
Put it
clothes
next-
or whatever.
Put it next to the water bottle and the food. She'll find it.
I kind of put it there, and I put a note saying, "Be right back, conquering the global tavern establishment market with the forceful might of the Band of Bravos and capitalism."
Lunch is in the fridge. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, this is in the fridge. Hugs and kisses, Band of Bravos. And I make sure I give the Shensen, so Shensen can just sign all over it so it's not legible, and then put it back down.
All right, so you make your way through Cobalt Town, and you ask for some directions, and eventually you get directed to the Black Beetle. You approach the establishment. You can see a sign swinging outside. It's not a very large place. It's smaller than the Cracked Fang. But even from here, you can hear through the open windows, "Rawr, toot, rawr, toot." As
I spent the whole walk over here complaining about this. Their act is just snarls and toots, literally.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
Where's the where's the showmanship? Where's the panache? Ah!
How is this competition?
you can hear some like snarly throat singing, combined with some improvisational, mixed up kind of jug playing.
Is it dubstep tooting?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. It's
They never dropped the beat.
jug band dubstep.
Darn tootin'. I'm too proud of that.
You're so
Leave
proud
me
of
alone.
You're so proud of yourself.
Leave me alone.
You happy with that one?
Yes.
You beat me. I was trying to figure out a Daft Punk poem.
Oh yeah, that's fair. So all right, you make your way up and you look inside, and the place is filled with kobolds. There's a whole bunch of them around the table here, enjoying a large meal, and there up on the stage area is apparently the eponymous Snarl and Toot. You've got the red one here with the red background. That would apparently be Toot, who is playing a jug, and then in the background here, you have Snarl, who is.
Roark, would you like to make a grand entrance?
Yes, of course. I'll step on in. See if anyone recognizes me.
You walk in, and Snarl and Toot both kind of drop the beat for just half a second and look at each other. They can't really squint because they're kobolds. They don't have. But they look at each other, then look back at you and go back to playing, even more furious.
I'll just come up here and sit on this bench next to this other kobold. Morning. No, that's right. I don't speak your dang language. And then I'm just gonna fold my arms and watch them angrily.
All right. You fold your arms and begin watching them. The table in front of you is covered in beetles, cooked beetles of various sorts. I know it looks like a chicken, but it's actually a beetle.
It was a very large beetle.
Chicken beetles.
Chicken beetles, yeah. So you're watching them perform, and let's see how well they perform. Let's see.
Get a one. Get a one.
Ah!
Get a one.
Well, that went poorly.
We don't even get to see it.
Oh no, weird. I had jam roll turn on. Oh, all right. Yeah, I did.
We'll keep your bad roll.
Yeah, well, no, well, you didn't see it, so I'll re-roll.
A 3. Still bad.
Well, it's better than the 1 I rolled before.
You, Lord, your powers worked.
Can I like see that and then jump in with my reaction? to upstage them?
Oh,
Yes.
can we make a story that we take over their entire thing and tell the story how we defeated a Minotaur who went after the band of Bravos?
I'm just going to go up there and start playing the violin in a much catchier tune than their hoop, hoop, hoop.
Well, Shensen is rolling and distracting. Can I use perception to see if I spot any swords or belts or anything that might belong to Roark?
So give me the perception check while these two are trying to distract them.
21.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, on Snarl's waist, there is a new shiny-looking belt that looks pretty familiar with a short sword strapped to it.
Oh.
Not even sized for them.
It's on this one. That's Toot.
That's
this is
Toot.
Toot.
This is Snarl.
This is Snarl.
Okay. And Snarl is wearing the belt.
No, Toot is wearing the belt.
All right.
But who is Snarl?
This is Snarl.
And who's
But
on
Toot-
first?
Yeah, and who's on
This
first?
is Toot.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm assuming Roark had to get some piece of rope to hold up his pantaloons.
Ragging on my cord. Stop ragging on my cord.
I'm going to.
Well, because I'm assuming you wear pantaloons because you're you're
Swashbuckler.
Tengu. Yeah. I just like the idea of Tengu in pantaloons. Anyway, all right. So, Shensen, you go up there and start perform distracting them. To which they start playing even more furious and louder. And I got a bonus on this. 8. So that's a 23.
All right, should I try to outdo that again?
Yeah, sure.
All right, that is a hero point that I'm rolling.
Oh, no. Oh, same number.
Oh, it's the same thing, 2 in a row, so that's fate. So they turned up their jug. Well played, Cold. Well played.
So they suddenly stop. They bring their music to a stop. And Snarl looks at you and is like, "Mack, mack, 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 mack." And
I translate from the corner.
Well, yeah, he's like, what the hell do you think you're doing? This is our stage. You take your Bravos filth out of here.
I'm going to take the horn from the leather pouch and throw it at their feet and just cross my arms and glare.
Wait, we've skipped over the most important part. They've heard of us.
Oh, that is.
So you've heard of us.
We've done it.
One of them, let's see. So Snarl, who's got his hand, by the way, on the hilt of Roark's short sword, reaches into a pouch and pulls out a crumpled parchment and just throws it at you. Coming into our town, this is our turf. And the piece of parchment is one of the flyers you put up for your show.
See, competition. They tried to kill us.
Yeah.
Competition.
So I'm going to look at the guy that's wearing Roark's belt, and I'm just going to kind of look down at his belt and like, that doesn't belong to you. And if that's all you want us to rip off of your body, you better hand it over.
He's like, I don't know. Looks pretty good right here.
Shensen, are you going to... I'm in common. Are you going to murder somebody in broad daylight in this whole room of kobolds?
Murdering
Only if he
people in
died-
Kobold Town is forbidden.
Only if he dies of being humiliated.
I don't understand this whole competition thing,
With the
so I'm just
power
going
of-
to stand there and glare and help you guys
With the
handle
power
this.
of capitalism, we can make it look like an accident, but we would be terrible murder hobos at that point. So,
You already are, Lauren.
you shut up with your truth.
I don't
Nope.
understand this whole competition thing, so I'm going to stand there and glare menacingly from all 3-foot stature.
Well, Snarl looks at all of you and says, this town just isn't big enough for the both of us.
Well, what do you mean the both of us? There's like 2 of you and 4 of us. So
Yeah,
you can't add. You can't play. What can you do aside from steal from the dying Tengu in the back alley? Pretty pitiful, if you ask me.
He looks pretty alive to me.
Yeah, so you better give his stuff back.
Yeah, where's my cousin? Where's Hagen?
Yeah, probably, ironically, feeding the beetles, shall we say. You want to feed some beetles? Is that
He
what
did
you're looking to do,
something
you little guy?
Very forbidden. And we have proof of it. And I hold up the piece of parchment with their orders on it in the back as I'm saying it in Draconic.
He's like, what's that? Anybody could have written that note. That doesn't
It's
prove
signed
anything.
by you.
He's like, no, it's not. Here, I wouldn't have signed this. He's like, see, I didn't sign it.
How
I'm not
can you
that
see
dumb.
from there? I'm all the way back here. Shifty eyes.
He's like, shut up. Listen, there's only one way to settle this.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
A competition.
Let's come onto the stage. Exactly. Let's let the audience decide whose sword that is. And
You
belt.
look, you look around, and it's an entire room filled with kobolds.
We're gonna win them over.
That's right.
He's
And
like,
worst comes to worst, I will do something
I'll
else.
be the contingency plan. I wait by the door.
You just kind of like lean on it and block the exit.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
They're
going to tell
like-
you all to evacuate when things go south.
Oh, no.
the Snarl and Toot look at you and they're like, all right, well, it's our bar, so we're going first. And they start their doot, 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 and it's it's a melody.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's noise.
Yep. All right, so they are going to go ahead and. Whew, that's terrible. I'm gonna burn a villain point for that. All right.
Okay.
They
better.
roll and get a 21. The crowd is impressed by their brand of jug and snarl based music.
Band of toots.
Toots.
You know, like
Honk.
you do. Snarl and toot. I nearly did an illustration of their poster.
Aw.
Why didn't you?
I
Leave
ran
that
out
up
of
to
time.
leave that up to someone in chat. Someone out there in chat want to make a
Yeah, I'll
snarl
let somebody
and
else make a
flyer?
snarl and toot band shirt.
I still haven't seen any like fan art or whatever. So if anyone ever does,
We need it needs to go with skeleton Grisfell in the t-shirt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, it's fair. Yeah, you'll get Skeleton Grisfell wearing a snarl and toot band shirt.
Oh no.
No,
They
Trevor.
betrayed us.
All right, so if you are going to attempt to perform, you may now make your performance checks.
Should
Alrighty.
one of us aid the other, or
Yeah, that's probably the way you should do it.
Okay, I will attempt to aid you, Shensen. I only have a plus 10, so
Okay.
and you've got the plus 11, so hopefully this
That's
will
fair.
work out okay.
Natural
Well, a
20.
critical
That's
aid. Oh, dang it.
unfortunate because now
Oh,
Well,
Ah.
a critical on an aid roll does, I think, increase the bonus, to be honest. So
and then we got above them anyway as a result because
Yeah.
of teamwork.
they're like, you win this round, but try this on for size, and then they play some more.
Is it the same thing? Just like slightly louder.
It is the same thing, but louder.
And angrier.
I just kind of shake my head. I'm going to actually. Is this on a round by round thing, Jason?
Yeah, it's a multi-round thing. Yeah.
All right, then I'm definitely doing upstage again to try to just butt in and
Okay.
upstage them.
All
I will
right.
aid again, or I'll attempt to aid again.
Let's see.
There you
So,
go.
I've
all
successfully
right,
aided
your
you.
check is going to be a success, but not a critical success, and they did not fail their check because that's not how this works.
Right.
So there's that.
Mhm.
Roark did succeed on the aid check though, so now you can go ahead and make your performance check.
Okay, and that'll give me a another +1 from the upstage. Wait, that's critical success. Oh yeah, they didn't fail. All right, right, got it. Okay, plain old performance. It's a 25 with his aid.
24. Aid is only
24.
plus 1 unless I get
Oh,
a
okay.
critical.
Yeah.
All right, 24 still good.
So that wins again. So basically, this is like a quick and dirty version of the victory point system. So you now have 2 victory points because you beat them in 2 rounds.
Yay.
And we're Shensen,
and-
what are we? You're just playing your fiddle, and I'm just dancing. I think is
pretty
how,
much.
how this looks like. And
It's a violin, not a fiddle.
Sorry, fiddle. Sorry, violin. And my dancing is glory. I don't know. A good violin dance is almost like slowish.
Oh no, this is pretty crazy, frantic, fast violin.
All right, fair enough.
So that your talons go click, 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 click,
Yeah,
click,
I'm
click.
flipping around. I'm jumping around and all that good stuff.
Yeah, flip and jump.
All right. So
Okay.
while this is going on, what's Lorne and Ilana doing?
I'm waiting.
I'm watching, giving my support.
I'm keeping an eye on all the kobolds, basically, like just making sure none of them are gonna do anything. Like to try to trip them up to help their favorite performers at all.
I'm still on the. Why do you care about competition? They tried to kill us.
And I was like, Ilana, we must destroy their souls first. If we can humiliate them here, then there is going to be very little power that they have to come against us. They'll have no money to send out assassins, and they'll have to fight us themselves. And if they fight us, it is forbidden. And then we win.
I can't believe I shed tears over you.
Grizz is like Grizz comes out of the skull a little and is like, dude, too far.
It's not too far. If it was too far, I would have put you in another gourd and exploded this entire tavern. I'm being nice today. I got almost decapitated by a Minotaur, Grisfell.
Yeah. I know what a brush with death is like.
Yeah, whatever. And you understand why I don't want us to go down that path. So, Ilana,
Oh, I see. Well, now I
they're a
get that.
threat.
And he disappears back into the skull.
And a
I'm
threat to
aware
our
they're
friend.
threats. I'm aware they're threats to our friend. I'm more along the lines of why do we care about that they're bards? Why outperform them? They tried to kill us.
Why would you want me to explode them? Is that what you want?
I'm
You literally were
reserving
trying to call
judgment.
me a bad person, and yet here you are wanting them to expire at the earliest convenience.
I don't want them to expire.
What do you want them to do?
We have different priorities. Okay, I reserve the right. I'm very much out of my element here. Let's just support Roark and Shensen. Let them upstage them.
I go back to my career.
All right, at that, Snarl and Toot go into another furious performance.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ooh. I'm gonna try to
gonna have to-
upstage.
Oh wow, they did a
upstage him
whole
again.
scale.
And
Oh, I don't upstage him this time.
no,
got
you do
one
not.
hero point
And in
left.
fact, the moment the two of you start performing, the barkeep back here suddenly calls out, just as your performance is about to begin, half off drinks! And everybody starts making their way up to the bar, ignoring you. This
Oh.
will give you a penalty on your check.
All right, well,
Ooh,
here comes
no.
same old. All right, so my
That
Ah.
might not aid if there's a penalty.
So in either case, even if it does aid, it's not enough. With the penalty, I'm afraid you're going to come up a bit short. And,
Some another person can't aid, right?
No, you can't aid
Okay.
from down below.
But I can.
You
Is
can
there any-
attempt to screw with the crowd or something.
That-
I mean,
that-
that's up to you.
That's what I was thinking. I guess I point back at Shensen and Roark and go, look, they're even offering even more than half price. Free beer with a view of that performance. For the cracked fang.
Oh, are you
Come on, what are
offering
you
them free-
doing?
Yep, I'm lying out my teeth. Just so
Give
they
me-
can pay attention. And
Give me
Shensen
a-
will get
Come on, what are
another
you
point back.
doing?
Give me a deception check.
Yeah, let's see how this fails. That's a 25. to negate that half off thing.
All right. Well, that certainly gets them back to kind of paying attention and not totally distracted.
So they would win their thingy?
No, they're still losing that one, but you've calmed down the crowd so that they're not giving a penalty to your friends after this round.
Do we guide them out of the tavern and over to the Cracked Fang?
Nope.
You're gonna have to do a lot more than just tell them that there are maybe free drinks
We
somewhere
tell them
else.
to use a referral code that they have to use in common.
Oh, good lord.
So they'll never use it.
Heckin' Groupon.
You see, this code was used 47 times, but it is expired the moment it was posted.
Yeah. All right. So Snarl and Toot go back to performing. It is their turn again, so here they go.
Ooh.
Aha, this one we can.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's not a great roll.
Try to upstage it.
They kind of screw up the performance. Oh, a 30.
That's a pretty good upstage.
You
So,
get it.
Yeah, that's
Plus one
a
for my
crit
aid.
on the perform. Yeah.
all right. So my actual perform check then,
Is
where'd it go? There it is.
Oh no, you just got a
hero
bunch of hero points.
Yeah, you did get hero points back.
I'm going to spend a hero point to re-roll that, because this is what it's all about.
no.
That's a 30.
Yeah.
So that's 30 plus 1 from my upstage plus 1 from the aid, so that's 32.
Yeah, you put on like a masterful performance. You notice one of the kobolds out here is paying attention, and he starts crying, and he looks and he just says, he looks over at you, Lord, and he says, I love free drinks.
I bet you do. Use a referral code over at the Cracked Fang to redeem your free drink.
He's like, okay. You outperform these two kobolds to the point where they're like, when they're done, they like Toot is about to start clapping, and Snarl's like, and it's like, all right, you win. They kind of Toot drops his jug on the floor, and Snarls.
I
just
whip
like,
out one of our spare flyers, and I put it down in front of him. It's like, could you write that on this? You win. So it's in writing.
He's like, no.
Well, you can either write that on here, or you can hand over that belt and sword back to its rightful owner.
No, give me the belt and sword.
Snarl unbuckles the belt, and he's like holds it up.
Thank you.
Back your sword and belt.
That's a good choice.
He's like, all right, well, stay out of our tavern.
You call this a tavern? You gotta say free drinks to get anyone's attention. Over at the Cracked Fang, you get so much more. We got a bigger stage. We got more seats. You can sit all over the place wherever you want. And there's cavefish and beetles and grubs. And what do you got here? Like a chicken bug. That's all you got to eat here. There's so much more to eat at the Cracked Fang. And I'm saying this to the crowd, trying to diplomacy them into a frenzy or something.
All right, yeah, you're trying to upsell them to leave this place. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check.
That's 20.
Crit.
How does it feel to get crit on, Jason?
Of course, this is where we roll our natural 20s.
Yeah,
Plus.
that's where it counts, though. Humiliating the competition.
I mean, I agree.
So this kobold on the end here starts making his way for the door, and Snarl's like, "Cousin, what are you doing?" And he's like, the food is better. This beetle is old." And he walks out the front door, and Snarl and Toot look entirely dejected. And the kobold behind the bar is like, "You're killing our business. Get out of here."
You tried to kill us.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, come on, Anna. Come with me. And, we're going to stand up, hands behind my back, and I go, so, now do we understand what happens when you try to send an assassin to the band of bravos?
You sky breathers are real mean.
We're mean.
Hagen was only supposed to rough you up and chase you out of town.
Let me explain what happened. in that alleyway. I'll look around, make sure no one else is listening.
Yeah, you're not sure about this kobold down here at the end of the bar.
I look at that kobold at the end of the bar and going, go on now. There's free
I'm
drinks
gonna walk over
you.
and I'm gonna escort this guy. Come on, let's go get some free drinks.
Free drinks?
Yeah.
And Roark, could you handle that bartender real quick?
What do you,
Pretty
what
sure
do you
that
want me to
bartender was
do?
with
Just
them.
make sure he's not listening.
Oh no, he can
I'll-
listen. I'm pretty sure he partnered with them.
So, let me explain to you two what we did. That Minotaur decided to come after us and rough up our friend, quite in a most ferocious manner. And then the additional men that you sent, or fellow kobolds that you sent, I electrocuted one of them. There's no more body left. I want you to understand, I can raise this entire building to the ground. I don't want to hear anything about your establishment again, nor do I want to hear a peep about you. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
What was that? I bring up an ear. What was that?
We understand,
Good.
beard
Now,
dude.
if I have to come back here, this entire establishment will explode during one of your performances. Do you understand?
Yeah, okay.
It's not
I know.
forbidden the entire place burns to the ground. I hope you have a pleasant day.
They are left cowed and quiet, sitting up on their couch
Oh,
as
and it was your original idea to send him after us, right? No one else asked you?
no, I mean, yeah, we hired him.
Cool. So it's
Yeah,
only
but it
by
was your own idea to hire him.
Yeah.
Nobody said, "Hey, go take out the band of Bravos. They're ruining your competition."
No, you took our audience last night. We just
Well, that's
Good.
not our problem.
we perform premium jug-based entertainment. Anyway, they kind of cow off back into the corner of their couch, leaving you all to make your way out of the Black Beetle and back towards your inn. The menace of Snarl and Toot has been taken care of. As you're
Cool.
making your way down the street, the group of you kind of walking, some of these kobolds are ahead of you, making their way back toward the cracked fang with you. You're making your way down the street, and
Wait, but before
Grisfeld-
that,
yeah.
I rushed to Shensen and Roark and go, can we put on a performance as we're going with this parade of people saying we're all going to the cracked fang?
That's not really that's not a performance. That's an advertisement. And crossing advertisements with performances is distasteful and nasty.
So
Oh,
yes.
I just want to kick him in the shin before I walk out the door.
The kobold or me?
Kobold.
Okay.
I didn't
I have
really
to
get a
specify.
chance. I just want to kick Snarl in the shin before I walk away.
Just
Snarl's like, ow.
Oh,
so
So you're making your way out,
but Grisfeld,
and you're heading down the street, and as you're doing so, Grisfeld kind of pops out of the skull and is making his way down the street with all of you, and he kind of stops and he goes, hey Lauren,
stop.
are you evil? And that is where we are ending today's session.
Grisfeld, I'm not going to do anything. I just need to make them scared so they won't. I don't want to hurt them. Well, I did electrocute one to death, but still.
So that is where we are going to call it here today. As a note to everybody, we are off next Friday for Gen Con Online is going on all throughout next week. We have a number of events. You'll be able to see the schedule. I believe
It's on the
up.
blog right now.
It's up right now. So you can see the schedule of events. We've got a lot of fun things. There are some great panels that are going to be happening throughout the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We do have a number of live play events going on, including yours truly, will be running a fantastic game with the folks from the Glass Cannon podcast, running the Thunder Company with Chase Cunningham and Orphan Puncher and Hawk Raven, Eagle Crow, and the whole lot. So that should be a lot of fun. That'll be Saturday night. So I just wanted to give everyone a heads up about that. There will be no Band of Bravos next Friday. Before we call it here, I'm going to toss it around the horn and let everybody tell you where you can find them and where you can find out more about them. We'll start with you, James.
Hey, this is James Jacobs, creative director for Pathfinder. I played Shensen tonight, and I was glad to finally get in a violin jug dance-off, which is one of the things I've always wanted to take part in.
That's fair.
You put me through so much stress today, Jason.
Oh, you're welcome.
I had to go and get deep. I shared feelings with Mr. Criswell. Hey guys, I'm Maryssa Marie. I am Paizo's web content manager. I play Ilana Thistlefoot, and you can find me on all the social media at Maryssa Marie, MarySsamari.
Hi, I'm Jason Keeley, Starfinder developer. I played Roark Thunderbird, and I love to dance. You can find me on Twitter at Herzweston, HERZWESTEN. Come on by and say hi.
And I'm Peyton Smith. I'm the social media producer here at Paizo. I've been playing Lon Bond, and you can find all my stuff at Zoran the Bear, which is pretty much everything ZORANTHABEAR. And thank you, Jason, for a wonderful session today and for using your wonderful maps today.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I am Jason Bulmahn. I'm the director of game design at Paizo. You can find me at all the various forms of social media at /Jason Bulmahn. That's JASONBULMAHN. If you've been enjoying the maps, you can find them on the Roll20 Marketplace. You can also now find the first 2 sets on drive-thru. So if you just want to download them and put them on a different VTT that you feel like using, you can do that. I think that's about all I got here for folks today. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye. So long.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.